Yay, and hello, welcome to my so-called life. I hope everybody is having a good Wednesday. Welcome in, Melissa. How's it going?
Very well. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. 20 Migdwin from those planets. How's it going?
I'm here. No, I've been on and off sleeping, worked all day. I'm ready. I'm ready to get crafty. I'm ready to use that brain. So let's do this. Oh yeah. Let me turn down the air conditioning.
Whoa. Oh, that is my phone. That made me jump.
Hello, Jennifer and Donnie. Hi, Terry from Ohio.
Welcome in, Jennifer and Donnie. Great to see you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Yay. Welcome in, Terry. Welcome in. I hope it's a beautiful day in Ohio. Awesome.
Yeah, it doesn't look like hardly anybody got storms today. Well, on the East Coast. Like yesterday was very stormy here. Lots of tornadoes, everything. It was not nice. Hi, Dubravka. How are you?
Hey, Dubravka.
Hello, Katie.
Hi, Katie.
Yay, welcome in.
That's Katie's husband.
No, I know.
Okay,
I just have Chattahoochee like front row. Front row.
Hello, Jean. Hello, Pam.
Yay, Pam. Jean, welcome in, Pam. Great to see you. Grant, welcome in, Grant.
Awesome. I've been looking at classes. I'm trying to figure out when I'm getting there, and there's quite a few interesting ones. I'm so excited. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Pam. I hope that you were able to celebrate their life.
Sad to hear that, Pam.
Absolutely. Yeah. I am so sorry, Pam. The time traveler is here.
Oh my word.
I don't know why that made me think of Quantum Leap, which is one of those many shows that I have on DVD.
I love that show.
Me too. I absolutely love that show.
Yep.
And if there was a reboot, no, I haven't seen it. Because people always ask me, have you seen the reboot? And I'm like, no, I have not seen the reboot.
Oh, your husband's mom. Oh, I'm sorry that you lost.
I'm so sorry.
Oh.
Yeah, lots of hugs and love your way.
We're all having a moment of silence.
Absolutely. You know, ever since I moved everything, I'm having to readjust myself. And then today, I had an utter and complete disaster. My I don't know what happened, but the major breaker that I use in the garage, it's basically like oh gosh. The breaker that I use has a beeping sound on it. And I was in my hallway. I was like, what is that beeping sound? And my backup was telling me that something happened, and I basically had to unplug everything in the garage.
Are you serious?
Everything?
Everything. And I didn't realize that my main internet is connected to the Arrow, because I have the Arrow system. So the main booster is in the garage. And so when I turned it off, all of a sudden I didn't have internet.
Wow.
Absolutely, Pam. I am so sorry. I am so sorry.
Oh man, 2 right back to back. That's a lot to process.
That actually happened to me like 1 year after another.
Yeah. Mine was in the 90s. But yes, I did have that. It feels like a lot of people have that same experience. So, but
I think what I think oh, I forgot what I was gonna say. So today I went somewhere that I've been meaning to for a very, very, very long time.
okay. All right, I'm ready for it.
Absolutely, Pam. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. So Los Angeles is filled with thrift stores, you know, and I am on the great hunt for quilts, and I found a few, not like a whole herd, but one or two.
Is there any of them that Melissa and I are going to want you to save?
I don't know, but every time you say that, I picture Indiana Jones. That should be in a museum. Every time you say that.
Hi, Nico. I'm going to get one of those signs that say, type 1 in the chat, type 2 in the chat, type 3 in the chat. So, are you anti? I don't know. Oh my gosh, you guys, you would have to watch what William and I watch. There's just a live that's over in England.
Yay, KK. I during Road to California, I discovered those side scrolls.
Yeah.
I had like I viewed them a few times, but when I was hanging out with Jess in January, I discovered them and I went, down a rabbit hole and we discovered a few people.
We did. And some of them hold signs that says type 1 in the chat if, type 2 in the chat if, type 3 in the chat if. So that's why we say it. And so there's our background context to it. So type 1 in the chat if you should cut up the quilt. That's what you're doing.
You know what? I'm really debating about the wedding ring quilt. Not that I'm not debating if I'm gonna cut it up. I'm debating which direction I'm gonna go.
I'm thinking pants. I like pants.
See, but with what I got today, I'm leaning towards pants.
Oh.
But we'll see. We'll see. I started looking at the Rhodes classes first, but didn't get far. I was busy quilting today. I loaded the quilt this morning at 9 and finished it half an hour ago. Wow, Grant. Wow.
Yeah.
My feet are killing me.
Do you have a fatigue mat in front of your long arm? If not, I know a place that you can get one. I'll give you my 10% off. Oh, Grant, I bet it looks beautiful. I bet that quilt looks absolutely beautiful. You do have some amazing work from what I've seen, Grant. Yes, Jean. I didn't want to say it out loud. Jean says tight, 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 William. She's that's my girl. Thanks, Jean. I'll appreciate you a lot.
I had a feeling that was coming.
Oh, I knew it was coming when I said the words pants, and I knew Jan was there. Or Jean, I mean Jean. Sorry, Jean.
So I got more beautiful patches today. Is that upside down? Yes, that is.
Oh, that's cool. Very cool.
My so-called life. So I'll be working on my 75th vest.
Love it.
I'm together my high-low desk. Grant, do you share your pics anywhere? I'm asking that. Do you share your pics anywhere, Grant?
Tiger.
I don't know if I'm ready there in the pose. I don't know if I'm ready there in the posing world.
Yeah.
Hey, Mona. Hello. How's it going?
Mona.
Hi, Mona.
So today was kind of crazy. Okay. So
Yeah.
my son was sleeping. So I was like, you know what? I'm going because I've been saying it all summer long. I want to go to this one particular place and it never happens. So long story short, I finally am driving down there. I get in there. I found a few things that I like. I found a few things that I really, really liked.
Yeah.
I get in line. And there was a woman. And there was two cashiers, okay? There was a woman that was there so long that 5 customers passed before I got to the other cashier. She was engrossed with the other cashier for so long.
No, that does happen to me once in a while when I work in customer service. But it's hard when you have to try to push that customer so that you can get to everyone else. But
No, Melissa, is that socially unacceptable or am I just crazy?
It's there. Like, okay, so what I would say is, did she have was she buying that much stuff, or were they just talking?
yeah.
There's they
So
have they have
if she had if she had 3 shopping carts, then yeah, I
Hey
mean,
Diego.
fair, right?
Well, they have like the higher end items behind the counter. It's a huge counter behind.
Okay.
And so she kept on asking the person for different purses.
Okay, so she was shopping at the counter.
Yes. And at like customer number 1, I was like, okay. Customer number 2, I started doing the potty dance.
Yeah.
Customer number 3, I was like, oh. Customer number 4, I told myself, okay, William, you really want this, so let's settle down. And at customer number 5, I walked by her like,
Yeah.
5 customers. Hello, everybody. Is that wrong?
So she was still at the counter, and you were the 5th customer to get waited on by the other cashier.
The other cashier blazed through 6 people. Well, 5 people by the time I got there.
You had a second cashier, so no, I don't feel that it's wrong, because if she's shopping to get something that's behind the counter, there's a reason why it's there. But if you didn't have another cashier to take care of the other people, then it would be an issue. Yes. But I think that's just how it works. So.
But it is annoying. And then it sounds like they need, for the people who are shopping behind the counter, it sounds like they need a register just for that. Right? Like, have that be a separate register.
Yeah.
And it's I think my impatience is directly related to how good of a mood I'm in. And I'm usually in a really good mood. But if I'm, but we all have our crabby moments, all of us. And if I'm just a little bit impatient and in a hurry when I go in, it's like I'm going to quick go in and grab this one thing. And that's when, I get caught behind. For me, it's the bank. For me, it's what are we doing here? I mean, this is a little bank in Pine Hill, New Mexico, right?
Do you know what I get too is I always get the lottery ticket guy. who wants to either redeem or check 45 lottery tickets at the gas station.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So for me, my I can be like, I'm gonna get in, I'm gonna make a deposit, I'm gonna go, and then I get caught behind the one person who is opening a checking and a savings and getting a loan and a credit card and a mortgage. You know, like people, you know.
All I want is $20 so I can
Thank
get
you.
down the
Thank
road.
you.
I just want to put my check in. You know, like, can I just hand it to you?
Thank
And
you,
then
Jennifer and Donnie. Thank you.
yeah.
I mean, if you look at
Yeah.
our world, our world is waiting in lines. That's all we do.
Mhm.
We get our stuff done,
Oh,
we wait in line. We do this, we wait in a line. We're waiting for line waiters. That's all we just wait.
Mhm.
Just patience.
glass
Yeah.
off.
And
So,
that stuff doesn't happen to me when I have all the time in the world. It's when I'm in a hurry, you know. Ooh, tartan plaid.
No, I love
these will be pants.
Okay.
Yes.
Pants.
I
Okay,
can
yes,
see that.
agreed.
Yes.
And I think
What's
I'm
on-
going to have a lot left over, so we might get a full outfit.
Okay. And
I
we
like
did discuss hammer pants.
Ooh.
Yeah, but plaid hammer pants, I do own a bagpipe. If I missed anyone, hello.
Goodness. I can't. I'm like plaid hammer pants. Oh, that would be amazing.
I don't like shopping, so I'm always in a hurry, but always get the slow line. Thank you. Do you know, I was more mad at myself that I showed up on sale day. So there was a lot of people there because everything was like either 20% or 50% off, depending on the item. But everything in the store was on sale. Thank you.
What's the other side? William, what does the other side look like?
It's green. The stripes you're seeing are green.
Okay. So
It
definitely it looks
never
like a whole
translates.
it looks like a whole cloth quilt.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, absolutely cut that up and make it into something. That's yeah.
And this is double-sided with batting.
Very nice.
I don't know what I'm going to do with this. This is probably going to end up being the back of something.
Oh, that would be an amazing jacket.
It's very Miami Vice. I don't know why, but this is just very, I think it's the colors.
I think you need pink pants with those.
It's so funny. You said Miami Vice, and I was thinking a suit jacket with a t-shirt, and then that's so Miami Vice.
That is so Miami Vice. Absolutely. I can see that in your future. Absolutely. Yay, Dubrovka. Yay. The best way to always, before you commit to a lie, look at both registered people, see which one is really. It drove me insane how long that person took. And they held up everybody else.
Yeah.
And you know
they end up?
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, the question I would have is, did they end up buying a purse?
I would,
because I would be more annoyed if they had to if they were choosing to shop like 20 purses and then they ended up not buying one.
Yes.
That would be even more annoying, personally.
When I walked by, I was so huffy. I just made sure she heard my as I walked by. And you know what? I don't care how I look. I was kind of doing this. And I did one of these. I turned my back to her for a minute. All right. These reek of my laundry detergent. This is last, but definitely not least.
Oh, stop.
Look at the mandala.
Type 3 in the chat. Do not cut that up.
Oh,
This is the first. Oh my! You see me wearing this?
I can.
No,
yeah,
I
I
could.
can see you wearing it. Yes, I can.
No, you know what? I would put that like on a wall if you had wall space.
Oh, can I have a closer up view of that?
No wall space.
I don't have any wall space either.
Chopping block. This is going on the chopping block. Hold on, let me.
I love the colors.
I do too. The gray and blue and gold.
Type 3 in the chat. Look, they're type 3 in the chat. They're typing 3 in the chat.
Well, I can see that KK has a very strong opinion.
So does Grant. Oh, that's so, William, you can't. How much did you pay for that? May I ask? Will you disclose that information?
I will. I have to remember. The other two, like I paid $5 for the flowery one.
I don't know how to find these.
8 or 9. I paid like 8 or 9 for the other one, and this was probably like 15.
Right.
Okay. I really like that.
You never find another one like that.
And
I'll double.
I actually would really like that on my bed.
I'll double and pay for the shipping and handling costs to go to Melissa.
I'll make sure to film this when I
film it when you.
Let me catch up. Great to see everybody.
Jean has a really good question. Is it made from a factory or did somebody make it? That's going to be the question of the year. Hi, Susan. How are you? Welcome in.
Okay. It has no label, which usually is the telltale sign.
Yeah.
Hey, Susan. I hope I didn't miss you. Everybody was typing 3.
Can you give us a real tight close up of the quilting?
I think it's factory.
Okay.
But the thing is, there's as somebody who is an entrepreneur, I should say somebody who is a purveyor of crummy to wow, why are you cutting that up quilts? There's like a hierarchy. This one is actually quilted. Like the entire process is ran through. The other ones, they're not as quilted as this. Oh. And there's stunned silence.
Yeah, I'm guessing. Honestly, I'm guessing it's factory.
Homemade? No, it's factory. That's definitely factory. Please send that one to me. I did some hand quilting. Like I said today, busted a few hexies. That's awesome. Even hold up your crummy sign. Just like the vegans, hold up your crummy sign.
Like what is it?
Guys, I typed this up in Starbucks.
Save the quilt. Save the quilt.
See, Mona. Thank you,
Mona. The coffee almost went all over my blocks. Oh.
I have to stop myself from that all the time.
You can't be here.
Chop. I think it was factory made in China.
It was factory made. Yeah.
See, that'll make you guys feel. See,
that makes,
softens the blow.
The founder has spoken.
There's this one jacket I have where it's factory made, but it has just this it's like cream color, but it has this amazing design on the chest. And everybody was like, wow, why did you cut that up? That was factory made too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm looking for more colors or things that I can spot. Like the other day, I actually turned down a wedding ring quilt because it was gaudy. It was like purple and orange and like green. And just because it was a wedding ring quilt doesn't mean I want to walk around looking like the Joker's henchman.
True.
Which I'm still gonna make that outfit, but you know.
Yeah. I think that last quilt would be an amazing jacket. I'm not gonna lie. I just like to create controversy.
Thank you.
I think it would make a fantastic jacket, and then maybe if you could keep as much of that center mandala intact as possible, like have a cape to go
I was
over.
thinking about making that the front. I know a lot of people. I know it's a masterpiece when I use that in the back, but I was thinking about using that as the front because the rest of the quilt is gray.
Mm-hmm.
And it has certain pieces at the ends but it's huge. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Is there a way of like when you make your pattern, instead of cutting it into sections, you can just lay out the whole pattern so it kind of wraps around you, so the mandala's in the back and it just wraps to the front?
I've graduated from making capes. When I didn't know how to sew, that's how I would sew.
Yeah.
I would literally have my son, I would get sewer's chalk, and I would lay down and I would tell my son, draw around my hands.
Yeah.
And he would trace me, and I would cut out my patterns.
So yeah, I just didn't know if there was a way of making your pattern like that.
Welcome in, Helen. Welcome in. Helen read your sign. Helen typed 3 in the chat.
Thank you, Helen.
So this is the night of Indiana Jones. This is the night that belongs in a museum. And back on to that belongs in a museum. I still haven't decided what to do with this. I almost chopped this up last night, and I might do it today. But this is embroidered. And like like this, somebody went out of their way to make this. The layers are separated. It has batting. Oh,
is it handmade, or is it looks machine? It's got to be machine embroidered.
Yeah, it's machine embroidered. But like I said the other day, the reason why they got rid of it is because when you wash it, the color bleeds.
Oh yeah, it needed a color catcher.
And so every single one of anything that's red is kind of like it's glowing. Yay, Cynthia! Hello.
Hi, Cynthia.
But what should I do with this one? I was thinking about making an outfit out of this as well. I have a bunch of options now.
Oh, your train's coming. I like the pants idea. I really do.
Well, now that I have that plaid material, I've been wanting to make pants, like plaid pants like that. Well, quilted pants.
Does the plaid pants with that quilt, like are they the same color greens and stuff? Like that would be my question.
I was thinking about making a jacket with this. I was.
Yeah.
Oh. No.
So what are you thinking about starting with, the plaid pants?
Yeah, you could do
that. Pants take me 3 seconds, so probably. Last night
there wasn't a super strong reaction about cutting up the plaid.
Well, no,
not that the strong reaction is going to stop you from doing anything.
No, it's this. Last night, I literally had my rotary cutter. I was there, and I was like, because I had so many ideas of what I wanted to do, and then I wanted to make a HUD. I wanted to make pants. I almost cut this last night. But always err on the side of discretion if you don't really know.
Yeah. Oh, I like it. I like the plaid. I could see you with the plaid pants, but you would have. I would want you to wear the brown cowboy boots with it, though. I don't think the snake skins go with it.
One more time for everybody who just walked in.
You guys, look how beautiful this quilt is. It's a queen size quilt, handmade by the hands of someone in
It was
somewhere.
a machine. No, do not. You need to give credit where it's due. It was a machine.
Okay. A machine quilt that was
machine
made
cost like
on the other side of the world. That is now Bruce Williams' presence.
yeah, but it costs like 10 mil. There's enough for a plaid jacket and pants. I agree.
Yeah.
I totally agree.
I think that would be amazing. Oh, and you need a hood with that. If you're gonna make that plaid, you need to have a hood with it.
Or like
That's hoodie.
yeah, I see that, or a leisure suit.
Ooh.
Thank you, Melissa, for segueing into something that I'm gonna save. I need to go get my leisure suit. I have all kinds. I have multiple, but there's one that I have. I don't think I fit in anymore at all. So I'm thinking about tubbing my entire middle bedroom. Auntie Ellen, when you're watching this later, you don't know how much you were right in the comments. Auntie Ellen was like, I know you don't have any more room in your closet. And I replied and I said, I'm building on the roof. That was my reply. And she laughed.
Are we digging off?
I'm going to tub all of my clothes and keep my projects out. But all my like 2021s and 2022s are going to get tubbed.
Okay. Man, that's a lot of tubs. So, I mean, seriously, I know how much stuff you have. I've seen your.
You know how much I got tubtacular last time.
I know. It's gonna be great. Are you gonna tub your jerseys?
Susan, I knew someone was gonna say this. Handmade by children in Indonesia, manning the industrial sewing machines. Do you know I watched a video and I was appalled how in every sweatshop there was either a Juki or brother.
Yeah.
For whatever machine it was either brother or Juki. It had been used like a billion times, but it was either Juki or brother. Before when I first started my channel, I thought I was gonna be this like comprehensive reporter on how sewing is destroying the environment, and then I got into it and I was like, I'm standing at the bottom of a mountain screaming to the people at the top and they don't hear me, so I'm gonna move on with my life. But somewhere in the bottom of my videos I made a video about how India is polluting its rivers, and there's still to this day in the Gobi Desert there's a pile of clothes burning and you can see it from space.
It's absolutely insane to me.
And that was like 6 or 7 years ago. And I'm not trying to but much like everything else, like I joined the Surf Riders Foundation. I joined all these foundations trying to save the earth.
Yeah.
And nothing gets done if no one cares. That's all I'm saying.
You have to have the right people at the right time listening to you that have to get muscle to get everything started. And that's the hardest thing, is to find those people that care enough to help you.
I knew there were going to be quilts at this one particular place, though.
Yeah.
And I was going to tape, but there were so many people there. I didn't want to be that guy. There's this weird etiquette in Los Angeles where you're not supposed to videotape people. It's a weird etiquette. It's all because TikTok ruined Hollywood Boulevard, where all the stars, where all the marble stars are on the street. Because I didn't believe it until I drove by and saw it myself. I drove by Hollywood Boulevard. There was nothing but people in tripods dancing. These other people were fake fighting. These other people, you know, and it takes away from the millions of tourists that want to walk down that street and buy a fake Oscar.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not even sticking up for that industry. I'm just, you know, telling the truth of what it is, you know.
That's true.
So in downtown LA, when I started going to the fashion district, every single store had a please do not film here. And like there was one time I was just filming the street and this guy came running out. He's like, "We don't film here." So it's this weird etiquette. So I didn't want to pull out my my phone with all those people there.
Yeah.
And most places isn't the law like if you're in a public, like outside, like on a sidewalk, you can film, but inside a business is at the discretion of the business.
If you're in public, you can be filmed.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but William, I have tried to take care of the environment exactly most of my life. I was the same when I was younger. I was like really idealistic. I traveled to all these places, but you know, I became old and jaded. I won't even sit up here and pretend. I did. But there's this weird etiquette where we don't film in certain places. Like even in the Goodwill, at least where I live, it's considered tacky if you're filming.
Oh, okay.
I took a goofy picture in front of a sewing machine to send to Jess, and then the back, some guy's looking at me like, just because he knew he was in my shot, so he had to give me that laser beam of disapproval.
Look away, man!
Your evil eye.
Is that wrong? Should there is that wrong to I don't know. I wouldn't just randomly film. I wouldn't film someone on purpose, but I have. Like in Vegas, I was filming people. Like in that shot when Andrea was like, I didn't know where you were till I saw a guy walking with a cart.
Bass Pro Shop, yeah.
Bass Pro Shop is humongous.
I forgot how big those stores really are.
And
Like a 2-acre store.
oh gosh, if I start talking about that place, it'll make me want to go back. I need a kayak and I need to go to the shooting range for no reason.
Yep, I'm with you.
Buy a fake duck. And I wouldn't even take it out. I would literally just put it on my front lawn.
What about one of those deers? You know, fake deer, put it in your front lawn.
The neighbors would love it.
Yeah. I'm already on thin ice because I go out in front of my house and pose in front of a selfie stick.
I always wanted to put like inflatables outside in my yard, you know, just like one big one. But then it kills your grass. So it's like, do you put it on the sidewalk? Do you put it? And like I don't have the patience to regrow grass because I've killed it. But there's all these beautiful inflatables that are coming out for Christmas, y'all. And I want one.
For years, I had like this Rudolph. Well, basically, it was like these fake reindeer and the the one in the front, the nose lit up, and the grass would just grow around it, you know.
Yeah.
But I'm not a fan of putting out. I run lights. You know, my neighbors, they go out of their way. One will have a 15-foot Santa. The other one will have this giant snow globe in front of their house. I run lights.
I like the idea of lights.
No, because I've learned, like, you'll never keep up with the Joneses. You'll never, And I kept my rinky-dink reindeer out until they just disintegrated. I recycled that thing every year. And I had this Christmas tree that looked like a missile that I would put out.
Yeah, I haven't ever decorated for Christmas. Yeah. I was the Scrooge house. I got a tree. I finally broke down and got a tree because my kids really, really, really wanted one, and they made this pathetic fake tree out of cardstock and styrofoam, and I'm like, oh my gosh, okay, fine. So I got a 6-foot artificial tree and a bunch of tacky ornaments and gave it to the kids. And I'm like, we're not going to take this and try and make it elegant. We're going to embrace the tackiness. There's a pine tree in the living room. Let's make it susical. And
Yeah.
otherwise, I wouldn't even have done that. Yeah. So I think I have one ornament and then I'll hang it up and I'll see there I decorated.
Yes. Yes.
I go crazy for the tree. The tree, we have to make sure that we don't put so much stuff on that it doesn't tip over. And I am like contractually obligated to pull out my grandma's Toll House tins from the 1940s and 50s. I have a bunch of collectibles, and I don't think she realized that they were collectibles. She was just buying the cookies in the tin.
Absolutely.
Literally, like in the 40s, and she kept them, and she would buy a new tin every year. So from like the 1940s up, I have tins.
That's always fun to have the antique ones like that.
And the Danish cookie sewing tin, you know what I mean? The cookie tin.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Dear Stella has a fabric line that has like sewing notions. I forget the name of the collection, but one of the things that they have in the Dear Stella fabric is the cookie tin with all the sewing notions in it.
Oh, cool. It comes ready for you.
Yeah, I like Dear Stella. That's one of my favorite fabric lines because then they're sewing with cats collection. They have cats in the laundry room and then cats in the sewing room. 2 different collections of sewing with cats.
Yeah. And Jean says I love to decorate for all holidays. My parents used to go off for Halloween because we had my father had mannequins, and he had this famous fake coffin, and it was a mannequin that would rise up and laugh at you and then come back down. But we donated it, so it lives on.
I only decorate at school.
So,
for the kiddos, and then at home, all I do is I would put a tree up, and then I had wreaths outside on my windows, and that's it. That's all I had a lot more, but I just didn't do it. As I told them if they want it, they can go get it and put it up. And I made stockings for everyone one year. These really big stockings. But
I made really big stockings for my family too. That was part of our tradition is big stockings.
yeah. I got a fabric line from Joann's one year, and then I embroidered all their names on the top. But yeah, the dollar store. They were so little at the time. I could just go to the dollar store and just fill it up, and they just said, "I have so much stuff. I love it." But
oh my gosh, people! When Isaiah was a kid, I used to take him to the dollar store, and I'd be like, "Get anything you want." Hey, Dre.
hi, Dre.
And he would tell everybody, "My dad took me on a shopping spree.
Yeah.
So let me get whatever."
My girls did the same thing when we used to go to the dollar store. I go, "You can get 5 things because you're 5 years old."
Aww.
Yeah.
That's a lot of things.
It is for a little one. Absolutely.
It's the dollar store, you know, something's going to break. Something's going to get forgotten in the car one day or
absolutely.
all right. So I've got my Wranglers out. My rotary cutters somewhere around here.
Susan said she made large quilted stockings for her kids and her granddaughter. Oh, I bet they were amazing. Or they are amazing, sorry.
Absolutely.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the stocking I made for my daughter, she took with her, and I'm like, well, now I can't fill it.
Hey, Judy. Hello,
Hi,
hello.
Judy. Hey, that's a band name. The McTwins and Melissa.
Yes. I play a mean cowbell. The only
That's a
thing
band name.
All
That's
I
like-
need is the rig for the one-man band, and I'm ready to go.
Yes. The
I'll be
McTwins.
54 on my next birthday, Jess.
Well, then your husband needs to get you 54 things from the dollar store. Oh,
I enjoy decorating too, but we didn't have dollar stores back when I was a kid. Do you know, Terry, there was a big controversy. They got rid of all of our dollar stores except for Family Dollar.
really?
Really?
Family Dollar, and there, or what's the other one?
We had Dollar Tree, Dollar General.
Which one has
Family
the green? Which one has the green sign? So it's only Family Dollar or there's a Dollar Tree with the green
Dollar
sign.
Tree is the green one.
We used to
Yeah.
have all kinds of varieties, and they got rid of everything.
I don't know if this is happening in your area, but around here, Dollar General is focusing in on Family Dollar. And so wherever there's a successful Family Dollar, a Dollar General is going in right across the street.
Mm,
And like these markets aren't big enough, right?
yeah.
So and I'm horribly not loyal. I don't shop at Family Dollar very often, but I'll go to wherever it has the better prices.
Yeah.
I've completely changed my shopping habits. I buy all my vegetables. Either I grow them or I get them. Try to get them from. There's a farm I drive past from my job every day, so that really brings the bill down.
Yeah. I go to the Dollar General.
Oh, Susan, it never gets filled. Alas.
Mine
Right.
never did either. Everyone's got filled, and then there was mine. So I guess I had to go.
I have Five Below and Dollar Tree near me. Grant, you totally reminded me. They got rid of the one by my house. It's now the Five Below.
Really?
It's now a Nike outlet.
Five Below is really popular around here. Like I'll go at the beginning of every year and get like a basketball, football, kickball, and they have to take care of it all year long. So
I
that's
know.
all.
I know for a fact they got rid of the Five Below because I called the Nike store and I was like, "Y'all got any hockey jerseys?" And they said no, and I said, "Then I will never be walking in there. Good day." Good day. Dollar General is the only store with groceries in the Village in upstate New York.
Yeah.
When I can say this now because I don't live there. I lived in a town called Tigard, and Rita always laughs when I say that. But I lived in Tigard, Oregon, and the only store that they had on the corner that was like a grocery store was a Rite Aid.
Yeah.
So whatever they sold at that Rite Aid, everybody ate, kind of like had in their fridge. It was sad. And we would go in there for certain groceries because they would sell milk and stuff, but it's a Rite Aid, you know. How many Doritos? How many times can you buy Doritos and stuff that, you know, there's no carrots there. Wow. Where my daughter lives. We just, you know, we used to have more options. Like I really don't think about it until Christmas when I'm buying gifts for people. And the dollar store was clutch. When we all got lazy and started putting things in bags. I'm a bad rapper. You could take that anyway, lyrically and wrapping presents. I'm a terrible rapper. So I loved when the bag era came. Like, here's a bag. Merry Christmas.
See, I love wrapping presents. That's like, yeah, that's as much fun as making or buying the present as wrapping it.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, absolutely. And then I also will take wrapping paper and make a gift bag out of it if it's a weird shaped thing. Have you?
Oh yeah, I've done that a couple of times.
Make your own get bags rather than buying them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've done that a few times because I was always the wrapper in the family.
Mm-hmm.
Christmas Eve, stay out of the sewing room.
I'll go buy a newspaper just to prove to people how bad of a rapper I am. I am terrible at wrapping gifts.
Yeah.
I'll even do that thing where I'll use so much paper that I just kind of roll the sides. It kind of has ears.
Yeah.
I'm terrible. I like rapping too, Melissa. I think it's the creative side of us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That and my mom taught me when I was little, never, and I think it's a cultural thing, it's a generational thing, but never give a gift unless it's beautifully wrapped.
Oh.
And so even if I have something that I don't wrap, I have like a bin of yarn that I use for wrapping presents. I'll still put like pretty yarn around it, even if I don't wrap it.
Oh, I never even thought about that.
Yeah. I call it my junk yarn, but because it's not good enough to knit with. But I have a whole bin for wrapping presents.
Cool. My mom always used brown paper. And then she would get twine and pine cones and stuff, and that was always the way she wrapped her gifts.
I have miles of twine. Because of my grapevines, I have miles and miles of twine.
Oh, look at your pants piece. All right. Trousers in the making. The birth of a trouser tonight on My So-Called Life.
I love it.
It takes longer to pin them than to sew them.
Oh, I bet.
Do you know, in the million things that I've done in my life, in my million jobs, I was a painter, rapper, both. Terry, I'm terrible at both. I always wrap a little kid's gift. What kid wants to rip a bag open when they can tear? Okay,
right.
But I'll argue that, like, I gave my son a PS4 back when they were cool in a bag, and the PS4 part was sticking out. He was doing the happy dance when he figured out what it was. He was doing the oh my gosh.
Thanks, Dad. Yeah.
Oh, I made him put it in here because I was a responsible parent. And I said, you can't have it in your room, so you have to have it in here. So we hung out, and all of a sudden this room got real popular.
Oh, that's nice.
No, but you're right.
I agree.
I think this year. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, it's also I watched this documentary on wrapping gifts in Japan and how it's like they use the wrapping paper can be as expensive as the gift, and it's masterfully folded like origami, and then it's considered rude to just rip the paper off. You must meticulously unfold it. Yeah, it's a thing. So like if you're in Japanese culture, you have to like very meticulously unfold it
Wow.
and preserve the paper so that it could be used again.
I watched
And
a
I'm
lot
like,
of those weird side scrolls, and I watched a video about how they wrap bottles in Japan. And there's like a whole mechanism, a whole like table for it. Well, they'll put the bottle on there, and then the paper literally, like, it's insane how they do it, and everything is perfect. The way they fold it, everything is perfect. It would take me a few tries.
Oh, it'd take me a few also.
Do you know what's funny? I say that about wrapping. I'm crazy when it comes to folding clothes. How's it going, OC and OGs and RCs? How's it going? How's it going?
Hey Rob, how are you?
hey, OG.
Because I learned at Robinson's May, which was just like a West Coast May company,
Yeah.
you know, or JC Penney's or whatever you want to call it. But I learned how to fold the mall way. So I know how to, like, when we go on trips, I bring a million shirts, but they're in my suitcase because they're all folded.
Yeah.
And then I shove them back in on the way home.
I want to get one of those bags that you can like take all the air out of, so to compress everything.
A space bag?
Yeah, a space bag for traveling.
Okay.
What size you need?
I have a hack for you. It's a lot cheaper, and they're endlessly useful. I buy them by the 100 pack on a retailer that I don't want to say, but it's named after a river.
Okay.
2.5 gallon Ziploc bags. I buy 2.5 gallon Ziploc bags, and then I put my clothes in it and I sit on it. And then I, and then smush it, and they fit perfectly in the carry-on, like your carry-on luggage. And I will just smush my clothes down, and then I open up my bags, and they all go whoosh. Yeah, so you don't have to get the expensive space bags. The Ziploc bags work really well too. And the other thing about that is if my luggage gets wet, then my clothes inside stay dry.
Exactly. Never had that problem, but you just never know. I just don't like checking baggage because I always have, I'm not saying, not anxiety, but I always get so worried that it's not going to make it there. And even though on the app, when I get on the airplane, it tells me your luggage is now on the airplane. Your luggage has been taken off the airplane. Your luggage is now on the next airplane. It's been taken off the airplane. It is now going through the carousel. Like they beep it every time it goes through. But I'm just so worried that because my connections are always like 40 minutes. I always try to get the shortest connections, and I don't like staying in an airport for 3 hours. But yeah, I just worry about it sometimes.
See, and I'm the opposite. I like a 2-hour layover. Because if my flight is, and then, because they always, I don't know, I think they plan it. We're going to have you land at gate A1, and your connecting flight is going to be on G32, and you're going to have to take a train and then and a bus to get to your connecting flight, and then you have a delay because of some engineer has to restart the computer on your flight, and I'm like, take your time, right? Take your time. We're not going to have any no first responders today, and especially not on a plane.
No.
And then so then I don't want to get off a flight and run. So I'm like, I'd rather just have 2 hours. Take my time, take the train, get a bite to eat, and not have and then just sit there for an hour and knit.
Use the restroom. I'm fine.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay,
I don't-
and you asked what I'm. Oh, go ahead.
yes. Jennifer would like to know, what are you knitting?
I am not knitting anything fancy. This is a washcloth.
Oh, I love it.
That's fancy to me.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love it. That's so
Yeah,
cute.
it's just a cotton washcloth. So it's nothing, hardly anything couture. Nothing difficult. It's just mindless. It's just knitting on the bias. You start at the bottom, and I'm almost done at
That
the
is so
top.
amazing.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And actually, I'm probably gonna run my machine here soon. And if it's too loud, and like if it's too loud and if it's distracting, please say, Melissa, your machine is loud and it's distracting. Okay.
Yes, we will. We will.
Okay. And even if it doesn't bother Jess and William, but it's annoying all our kind people in the chat, then please speak up.
I'm going to steal Melissa's line right now. If you haven't already gone into the chat and did a thumbs up, I would really appreciate you sharing this video, giving it a thumbs up, making a comment after the video is over with. So the algorithm loves William.
Mm-hmm.
The more people that it loves, the more friends we meet. So thank you so much for this infomercial, whatever message that I just said. Have a wonderful day. My name's Jess.
Oh my God. You
Thank
need
you.
to say it. Have a wonderful flight. Thank you for flying my so-called Life Airlines.
Yes, sorry. I forgot my flight attendant outfit. Thank you for flying my so-called Life Airlines. Do not get off on the exit rows. In the emergency exits.
And the
Public
exits are
service announcement.
And
now we need the star to go across the screen and say, "The more you know."
yes.
Laney Grace, welcome in. Great to see you. Yay. Jennifer says, I love knitted washcloth. It's been ages since I've made some. You're bringing me back. My grandmother used to make those.
Yeah, they're fun. They're just a little quick micro project. Something you can finish in a day. Most knitting things I can't finish in a day.
I miss my grandmother. She was the only person I knew who could angry knit. She would look at my grandfather and he would just be watching TV like this. You could feel her looking like that, and she would just be like steam coming out of her ears.
Oh, have a great night, Judy.
Judy, thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you
It
so
is
much.
midnight. I understand, Judy. We'll see you soon.
I know, I'm the crazy. It's living on the West Coast. Hawaii and California know how to party.
Yeah.
Because we're 3 hours or even more behind.
Yeah, and I just finished it. And then
Yay.
ta-da.
Oh, that's so beautiful.
Ollie Baba, welcome in. Great to see you.
Well, my favorite Ollie.
I haven't tried to fix my buttonholer thing yet, but when I do, I will let you know. It'll probably be right when I need it. So it might be months.
Yeah.
Susan says, a year ago, I was flying home from Buffalo, New York. The flight was delayed over an hour. So my not so long layover at O'Hare was only 6 minutes, and I had to rush to the right concourse. Was the last on board. That's the worst.
I'm glad that they saved the door open for you, and they knew that you were running late because they had. Wow, that is tight.
Do they have those walkways? I've ran on those, and people were like, "Oh, this guy's late. Get out of his way." People politely got out of my way.
I haven't seen them in Atlanta, but Atlanta's always under construction.
It is.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
Triggered. Our freeways are like that here. Like where I live, they've been working on the freeway for 27 years.
Well, as soon as I imagine it's like a rotation in LA. They have like this rotation, and when they finish the end, they go back to the beginning.
Probably.
Like,
the two most depressing airports I've ever been to is O'Hara and Atlanta. They're just blah. They're gray. Everything's gray.
mhm,
Gray. Black seats. Everyone has the black seats. But it's it's depressing looking.
Atlanta is the only airport in the country I know that has a dress code.
What?
I've seen them enforce it.
Yeah.
I've seen them enforce it. You can't be scantily clad. They will kick you out.
Really?
They were reading whatever law they have at Atlanta Airport of decency. They were reading it to this person as they were very loudly being kicked out of the airport for being scantily clad.
So no bikinis. Is that what you're saying?
Atlanta does not play. That's the one place I'm not going to go through TSA with my see-through jacket and pants.
Yeah.
You could buy them on Amazon. Some people I think it was Norway, they were going through TSA and they wore clear suits. It was a clear hoodie and a clear pair of pants. And they let them go right through. They're like, go through. We know.
I will say I think the best airport in the country is Albuquerque because it is beautiful, it is very well laid out, and it's very small. So it's so easy to navigate. And then they have all the Southwest art everywhere. And yes, you will pay more. You'll pay like $18 for a cup of yogurt,
Of course.
So yeah, of course. But as far as like easy to navigate, easy to get around, small, but big enough, that you could still go places, and really pretty, lots of art, lots of hand carved wood and stuff like that. It's just, and then it's also if I'm flying into Albuquerque, that means I'm going home. So that makes it even more beautiful.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And Jess, you said you've been to Albuquerque.
No, I've never flown to Albuquerque.
Oh, you haven't? You haven't? Oh, okay. Oh, I thought I heard you say you had been. Forgive me for mishearing you.
Oh, you're fine.
I've driven through a few times.
I have not been to Utah, Arizona, or New Mexico. I've been all the way to Texas. And then that's where it kind of stops on the southern border because I drove it.
Next time we go to Vegas, I'll take you to Arizona. It's right there.
All right, thank you, promise.
It is literally right there.
We'll have to go to some touristy thing.
What's that?
We'll have to go to some touristy thing in Arizona.
The Hoover Dam.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've never been there.
Is that in Nevada? Well, it's on the border, right?
It's on the border. Yeah.
It's on the way out of town.
Yeah, it's on the 15. I know where that is because I looked it up. I came there. Because it was always in the back of my mind.
Oof.
No, I have a map somewhere, Melissa, that every place I've ever flown into or been, I color it in. And so I'm getting there. Still have a long ways to go. But.
Grant says, I want to go to Santa Fe. It's on my bucket list.
Oh,
Santa Fe is beautiful. It really is. It's at one of the oldest cities in North America.
The second you say Santa Fe, I'm craving food. I'm just the second you say Santa Fe, I'm seeing black beans. Just amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Same as the airport in Tucson. Regional airports are almost always easier to navigate. Would you say that about good old John Wayne, Burbank, or what?
Okay, Burbank, I pretty much fly in and I get off the plane and I walk right out the doors to you. Like literally, I think I might walk 50 yards. And I stop to go use the restroom because I always go there before I go out the doors. But no, it's just a hallway. That's what Burbanks is. That's what I see when I'm there. Raleigh is the same way. Raleigh are 2 hallways, depending on which one that you're at. Even though we're a bigger airport, but they're still regional, but they're large. Dallas doesn't. Is it Dallas that I went into? Dallas doesn't bother me, even though I got to use the train half the time. But it goes quick.
Mm-hmm.
The only airport that I really did not like, there's 2 actually. Philadelphia, I was not a huge fan of Philly, and I was also not a huge fan of Baltimore, Washington International Airport. Every time I fly into Baltimore, I either lose my bags, the plane blows a tire, and they have to go get a new one from somewhere in Texas, and we can't go and we're delayed. Let's see, what else have I had there? Mechanical issues, taxiing for about 2 hours. I avoid Baltimore, Washington International as much as I can.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I have 3 major airports that I can fly out of. Well, not major, but big airports. I can fly out of Charlotte, Raleigh, Greensboro, and they're all within a little driving distance from me. So at least I have a little bit of options when I'm flying around. So I do a lot of shopping around before I come and figure out where I'm going to fly out of.
The airport that drives me a little bit batty is New Orleans, and even though it's a pretty airport, it's too small for the volume of people they have going through there.
Oh, okay.
So they have you feel like you're packed, waiting for your flight. You feel like you're like a sardine packed in a can, or at least I do.
Yeah.
Like people, like there aren't enough chairs. And they stack the flights.
Yeah.
So you'll have like people waiting for 3 flights at the same gate.
Because every 15 minutes another one yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so like there'll be a flight, and then half an hour later there's another one.
Yeah.
Departing. And then right, so you just feel like you're like if you're sitting, like
See, and I'm not a sitter. When I'm at the airport, I'm always walking around. I don't sit down because I know that I'm going to get on the flight and I'm going to be sitting down. So I'm getting my steps in. I just walk and walk and walk until my flight, even though they think, what is she doing? I'm literally just walking in circles. But yeah, I've been to airports like that where it's just so many people, or they funnel everyone into the end of the corridor, and there's the doors, because it's like, the planes are out there, but you have 300 people sitting there for for a few planes, but the area is just so small. You have everyone just standing everywhere. And then you get to hear everybody's conversations. And
we are now banned in Maryland, Louisiana.
Yeah. My so-called airlines will still be flying to those places if needed. But
and I'll still fly in, right? And even though we were banned from Atlanta.
I like Atlanta's just blah.
Just don't as long as I don't think anyone here has to fear about their decency law. I was shocked when it happened. I was standing there and someone was being dragged out of the airport, Buffalo is a regional, a little bigger than Tucson. SeaTac with construction is so bad to get around. Oakland is a small regional airport. You know, San Francisco SFO is the same way. I didn't realize how close. Like when you take off and land, you're on the ocean. Part of the takeoff and landing is the ocean. So every time we go to San Francisco, I feel like we're gonna crash into the bay. I'm like, I can't look
Yeah.
because it's so close.
LaGuardia is the same way because you're skimming the water before you hit the runway.
Oh, it's so
So
good.
Mhm.
I love.
Yeah.
I don't love it, but I'm just like, oh, this is so cool. Like to me, it's so. I don't know. I love flying, y'all.
I do too. I want a window. And that's what the other thing that's fun about flying into Albuquerque is you have to fly. There's no getting around the Sandia mountain range, which is right there. So if you're coming in from the east, you have to go over the Sandias. And that's fun to me. You go over the Sandias and then around and then land. Yeah.
Burlington, Vermont is the same way because you have the Green Mountains. So you land. It's like right at the base of some mountains. So it's like when you take off, it's sharp. It's up and going. But Diego says the airport drives me batty as O'Hare, and it's gotten worse. It's like you have to be there 3 hours early, and I'm glad that the one closest to me in South Carolina is smaller, more cozy, and should more cozy should there be a delay. Oh, absolutely. But he does love flying.
I love flying. But then I don't do it very often. So for me, it's more of a novelty. I might fly once or twice a year.
Yeah.
So it's like it's easy for me to I get to the airport way early, and I would rather just sit and wait.
Yeah.
I am Mr. T on A Team. You have to lie to me and say we're going somewhere else.
Okay. I love flying.
I do.
I don't mind waiting. I don't mind waiting in the airport's TSA line. I give myself lots of time. I go in, I'm like, this is going to take a while. But if I were to drive, right? So the last flight I had was from New Orleans to Albuquerque. I mean, that is a 4-day drive. So I'm not going to complain about having to wait in the TSIA line for 2 hours because it's saving me a 4-day drive.
My beef is I remember like 1980s LAX where people would be smoking in the terminal. You could walk in with a chili dog on the plane. When that world disappeared, I lost my love for flying. And I don't smoke cigarettes for anyone. I do not.
The craziest thing I saw. Oh no, the hot dog thing reminded me when I was flying out of Vegas the first time. Some lady had a plate of food from her hotel with a lid, and she was putting it through TSA so she could eat her fried chicken.
I would.
I was like, oh my gosh.
I choose to fly into Austin instead of Houston on my way to College Station last January. Glad I did because Austin is so easy to get in and out of. Also, the food is good. I heard Houston is terrible. I've had really good and bad experiences in Houston, Texas. Texas is a beautiful place, but Austin had I don't even know how to say this nicely because I'm from California. I guess I'll say it. A lot of people have moved to Austin from here, and so Austin has turned into a mini California.
No, land's cheaper. Houses are more house for their money.
When I first came online and I met Butterfly, I'm not kidding you. I know at least 20 or 30 families that have moved to Texas from here, if not more at this point. Oh, let me get out.
Well, I fly like 4 times a year, y'all. So we'll have the adventures of Jess. You know, I've only not been stopped by TSA 1 time in the last 3 years I've been traveling. I always get.
What?
I flew for like, yes, she does. I've flown for
Yeah.
years. I've only been searched like maybe 5 or 6 times, maybe.
Vegas is the only one that hasn't searched me, and it was only that one time. And ever since then, they've searched me every time. So
Really?
I figured out what it is. Yeah.
You don't look like. I mean, if I were looking for a hardened criminal, it would not be you.
Especially
I'd be more likely. I'd be more likely to pick on William.
And Jess is literally. Oh, I rarely. And the funny thing is, I rarely got searched. Jess, literally, the 4th grade teacher. Literally, we can't even say, "Oh, she looks like a 4th grade teacher." You literally are a 4th grade teacher, and they search you.
It's
like you got uranium in your pocket.
They go, oh, so every time I go, they always say, well, it's because your clothes aren't tight enough, or this is laying wrong, or you got folds here, and you have too much clothes on. I literally wore leggings and a long sleeve t-shirt for something. Just, I don't like things skin tight to me, but I just like, well, everyone's going to see my booty today, which is none. I don't have one, but here we go. Got searched. They say stop me. But I take such a high volume of vitamins that I think that because of my gastric bypass surgery, that I have to take so much iron that I think because even though I drink a lot every time I use the restroom, I just think that's just what it is. It's just iron just comes out of my skin, my face, my hands, everything. And they just said, to stop you. I'm gonna get a t-shirt with my symbol on it because it's the same symbol every single time. I'm gonna get it, and it's always my watch, some other areas. It was fun. And they always take my shoes after that. I was like, but my shoes weren't even tagged. They take my shoes anyway.
You're 100% correct. Flying has changed since 9/11. Yeah, but they put on the food on the conveyor belt so that it detects any metal hidden in the food. That is true. You never know.
Oh, Diego, I just thought it was so hilarious. And then she got mad because the cover came off her plate. Well, girlfriend, eat before you go through the airport thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, TSA, you don't need to be looking at your food. Oh, my word. You look like you got pajama pants on. Oh, I love it.
These are glorious. Iron Jess. We have. Never mind. I can't say that.
They do look like pajama bottoms.
I am Iron Jess.
And they look at how well they match your shirt. Oh my gosh, you are coordinated. You coordinate. You're so coordinated.
Oh my gosh, you gotta do a whole turn.
I know you. I know what you want to see. Okay.
Thank you.
They are tight.
Jean, you're welcome.
I was trying to make them loose too. That's the funny part. I was trying to make them loose.
I love it. Thank you.
Well, I was trying to be kinder to my waist, but if anyone saw what I had for dinner, I wasn't being kind to my waist. So I like these things though, and I can kick.
So, can you use your 404 for it?
Yeah.
That's
the 404 is no joke. The
Yeah.
Singer 404 is no joke when it comes to sewing.
Mm-hmm.
Comfy. There you are, Gene.
I am biased towards my Kenmore. It's amazing the things I ask her to do for me, and she's like, "Okay, I don't mind. You might have to replace my needle every now and then, but yeah, this thing can." I did felt-backed vinyl curtains on this thing,
Ooh.
and they were huge. I got a vinyl needle, and I used a roller foot, and I was just took my time, let her work through it, and yeah, it's pretty serious. But it's probably in line with your 404.
That reminds me, I was going to look up something. Oh, by the way, William, I did not win. So there will be no No, nothing in the future.
I got to go to work tomorrow. 20 McTwin did not win Powerball.
Sorry, y'all.
Hmm.
We all got to go to work tomorrow.
I just figured, everything was in alignment. No, it was just fun.
The TSA agent at SeaTac gave me no flack with my EVP supplies in my purse. Turned out his wife does EVP, so he recognized. See, I like it when people are educated on what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which Kenmore, Melissa?
I have a 1760 from 76.
Ooh. Okay, so we're at
And the other thing that you can take through TSA from experience, that I've done it many times and I've never had a problem, is you can bring your knitting needles.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, you can bring your knitting, and I've never had a problem. They've never looked at me sideways. They scan my bag, I get right through.
I have a small set of scissors, smaller than this, that I can bring with me. And then I have a little vial that I put a needle in, and I have a hand stitching project that I always bring with me. So yeah, that's wonderful that they don't confiscate the needles or anything like that. But I mean, yeah.
And especially like my double pointed metal needles. But then again, I mean, they let you take a pen, right? I
Exactly.
guess most of us who are bringing knitting needles on, we're like a certain type of person, so they let us. I've flown with needles so many times. Never had a problem. And then I have little scissors I bring on.
You don't strike me that as a person who's joined any liberation fronts anytime lately.
Oh, good night, Susan.
Thank you so much for hanging out.
Enjoy your evening. We'll see you soon. But yeah, I'm always on the search, y'all, for like flights and stuff like that. I'm a traveler.
You are a traveler.
Yeah, I'm debating if I want to go home to New York this year or not. Like, that's also on my. I don't know.
I'm more of a driver.
I just don't want to drive by myself.
Every year, my friend, hey Rita, I had a friend when I was a kid, and every year on Facebook, he's like, "Still want to get a van?" When we were kids, we were like, "We're gonna get a van, and we're gonna travel around America." That's when vans were like, everyone had a van.
Yeah.
And now, even though to that person in the Sequoia in that minivan who passed me at 95 on the freeway, you had kids in the car. You had kids in the car.
Stop.
No, people give me anxiety. I was coming back. I was victorious. I was like doing what I call my Roman victory drive home with my quilts. I'm all excited. I conquered. And this woman, like, there's this weird transition from one freeway to another. And this woman came behind me. This one car had to swerve. It almost hit another car. She would have severely injured me. And then she's doing like 90 down the freeway.
No.
And where I live in Los Angeles. You're not going very far, even if you are doing 90. Eventually, you're going to hit a wall of cars. Mm-hmm. And everyone pulled up to her and gave her that look. Like, is it that serious? People are like, is it that serious? I saw quite a few people shaking their fist, you know.
Oh, no.
Yeah, agent. Welcome, agent. He's welcome.
Oh, no. You're not late. You're here right on time.
Not at all.
I like to say I'm going to be late for my own funeral.
Oh, my mom says the same thing. I always laugh when my mom says that. I always help it.
I'm not late to anything. For anyone who knows me, I'm 45 minutes early to everything. People tell me all the time, slow down, man. Slow down. You want to be late to your own funeral. People tell me that all the time. I have never been fired for being late. It's because I was raised by someone who was in the military. So I have this weird thing. If you're a half an hour early, you're late. So if I'm running late, something catastrophic happened. Or back when I had a toddler, it was toddler. 90s in a van with kids in the vehicle. Oh my God, that is just child endangerment city.
Yeah.
Oh, seriously, Rita. No, seriously, I thought you said 90. Sorry. No, today I watch a lot of videos on YouTube, and it bothers me when I recently watched a road rage video from about 3 miles from my house. These people got on the freeway, were fighting, and they had kids in the car.
Stop.
It's just insane. My uncle used to tell me that I would be late to my own funeral.
Yeah.
Among friends is what counts. Absolutely, Janice. Absolutely.
Yes.
So when I went, I this is a story I'll share because it's relevant. So that when I went to see my aunt, I got a ride with someone who was going there and literally had to drive by her house. I'm like, so we were talking, and she's like, "I'll give you a ride to see your family," because she was going anyway. So she dropped me off, and someone I didn't know that well, and she drives like a crazy person, and I was afraid for my life, and I'm like, okay, this is how I die because. I don't tailgate people. I'll go 80 on the highway in a 75 zone. I don't go 90. I'm not annoyed that other cars are on the road. And I'm like, this is how I die. Okay, I've had a good life. I'm not ready to go yet, but I've had a good life.
That's the worst feeling. I crashed years ago, and it really humbled me when it comes to driving. Mm-hmm. It really humbled me. So I know what it is to drive recklessly and just crap. Well, I swerved to save someone's life, but what my whole point is, it's not fun.
Yeah. And then if you have someone in the car with you, you're literally taking their life in your hands.
Exactly.
So, and I do drive like a grandma. I will drive. I mean, I'm not terribly, I don't accelerate quickly. I drive like a grandma.
I try to go pace of traffic.
That's what I was going to say. That's what I try to do too.
Pace of traffic, absolutely. And then safe braking distance between me and whatever it is. You do not pass a semi on the right.
Well, in my state,
I can't say I don't.
In the state of California, they legally have to be over in the slow lane. So they can't be in the fast lane in my state. So we can always
someone.
Then you have to patiently wait for them to pass that. Then they go in front of there, and everybody flies past both cars.
Okay, but they can pass. They can pass briefly and then go back.
Yeah. Texas was a state where I was like, "Oh, that is not legal here," because they were in the fast lane. I was like, "I am not in Kansas anymore." That's what
So in North Carolina, there's a 4-lane road to on each side for me to where my work is. I have to go to work. It's 22 miles. People will just stay in the left-hand lane. You just ride there. Tractor trailers, dump trucks, whatever. It doesn't matter what it is. They ride. I flash my lights. I go, come on, dude, push over, there's no one there. I end up having to pass on the right-hand side. And then I just look at them going, stop. No, the courtesy thing to do is to go, if you're not passing a vehicle, go to the right-hand side. Just be courteous. Come on, Southern people, figure it out. Come on, North Carolina. Do I need to,
But, chivalry is... You know what the cliche says. The risks people take, and it's not young people. I used to always say, "Oh, it's young people." It's not young. That person who passed me today was not young.
Yeah, and last night I was coming home from work. Like I worked the closing shift, and I was talking to William on the way home. And this guy, he's in a white truck, and he kept going into the rumble strips. And he was in the left-hand side. And I was like, okay, I can either stay behind him or I can quickly pass him on the right and keep going. And so that's what I choose to do because I don't want to drive 45 miles an hour on a
That guy
60.
was drunk. That
He
guy
was
was drunk.
nervy. Like I was doing everything I could. I was watching him and go, okay, now I can pass.
Mm-hmm. I would do the same thing, but I wouldn't like go to the right, zip by someone, and then cut in front of him with inches to spare. Right?
No, I wouldn't do that.
I mean,
no.
like that's what I'm. But yeah, what you're talking about when I said don't pass a semi on the right, it's just a good rule. But there are what's that word? Extenuating circumstances where occasionally you might be backed into a corner to break that rule.
And my stepfather, he drove dump trucks, and he's driven bigger vehicles like that. So like when I was learning to drive, he would go, Jess, please don't ever do this. To people that are driving really big construction trucks or oil tankers or gas trucks or tractor trailers, because there's a certain etiquette. Because if you don't have enough room to pass them and then get over, and not because if you cut them off and break them, they're in the back of your seat. There's they can't stop.
Mm-hmm.
And so I give them as much space as they need. And I always go with their flow too when I'm traveling up and down 95. They kind of determine, because it's like they always have some sixth sense, like they know what's going on. And so I always follow them.
Mm-hmm. And my dad taught me if I'm passing a semi, don't move back into the right lane until I see both of their headlights in my rear view mirror.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
So that was one of the best tips I've been given.
Yeah. And most of the time, like they'll flash me and they'll flash the light saying, you're safe enough that you've gone, and then I'll move over, because sometimes I won't move over right away. And I think that they think, well, does she have enough space? And then I'll put on my 4 ways, kind of go, you're welcome, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's the only I like, yeah.
Now that I think about it, I'm kind of hardcore when it comes to highway etiquette, but that's just because I've done a lot of driving. And when I was a kid, my parents, instead of flying, if it was in the U.S., at least if it was somewhere in the Southwest or in the North, we would drive. So we would drive to Utah, we'd drive to Colorado, so I know the rules of the road,
Mm-hmm.
But again, it makes me impatient. Where I live, we go up this giant hill. I know, shocker, hills in California. We go up this giant hill and then we come down into a valley where it's just endless freeways. I need to learn patience because a lot of people are probably from out of town. They break going uphill. And I know it's human nature, because we can't see what's on the other side. I promise you it's a freeway. But I live on this huge hill and it drives me insane. And every time, because I could easily go under it, but it's hard to gauge the freeway sometimes. It's hard to say, oh, it's going to be clogged today, or it's going to take me 5 minutes to get somewhere. It's hard to gauge. It's become a real pet peeve of mine because it's right by my house. It's a major corridor, but people breaking uphill is driving me insane.
Have I been on that hill?
It's the one I point at when we're passing our over there. Over there.
Okay, so I have okay.
But it's a split. It's a split.
Yeah.
And but in my head, I'm like, William, you're from here. Most of these people are probably coming from out of town. And my town is the first in LA County that they see coming from up north. And so, they're going to be apprehensive because all of a sudden they go from no traffic to traffic.
Yeah.
The worst place I think was in a big rig is going over the grapevine with 70-foot trailer in California. That's the road to the casino that I always talk about.
Oh.
That is a giant hill that separates Los Angeles County from the Central Valley.
Hmm.
You don't realize how big it is until you're coming from up north and you're driving back south and you're like, that's a giant mountain.
So Bakersfield's on the other side, right?
Yes. Like
Okay.
a half an hour. But yeah,
Yeah.
that whole valley is the Bakersfield Valley. Like once you go over, it's all farmland.
Okay.
I know this might be a shocker to some people, but California is farmland. Like 60% of it is farmland. Like most of everything is agriculture here.
Well,
Those candles on the mantle. Yes, they are candles, but they're in jars.
Yeah.
So they're not like open flames. They just appear to be, but they're in jars.
yeah.
I know Kilroy expressed concern last time.
Yeah, I was
But-
gonna say where's Kilroy?
But those are in jars. If anyone can see.
Our lawyer has not shown up today. He's taking, I guess, a sabbatical. I'm not quite sure.
And the funny thing is, my son doesn't say a word to me because his whole life I have burned candles. So, like, the worst thing he'll do is blow it out if I forget to, you know?
Yeah.
I have candles I'll leave lit, but they're like super safety. And if it gets knocked over, it's going to go out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like a column of glass that long, and then the wax is down there. But
I always wanted to make my own candles or my own soap.
it's not hard. I've melted wax. I have wicks.
Mm. I just love that Apple scent, like just Macintosh, and that's what I would want.
I got this unit assembled while we're visiting. I had the half square triangles were done, and I sewed the white squares on, and now I'm gonna sew the white strip onto the top of that, like that. That's
nice. Yeah. I need
awesome.
You guys are all working, and here I am just staring at the screen, reading stuff.
Does that make it hot? Yes. The jar, you could cook an egg on the outside of the jar. They're extremely hot. I make candles, soup, and other stuff. I jumped when you said candles because that's one of the million hippie skills I have. I know how to make candles. I know how to blow glass. What else? I make all kinds of. I know how to make bracelets.
Friendship bracelets.
We need to make some friendship bracelets.
I was 19. I thought I was gonna save the world. But yeah, I know how to make candles. Candles are actually that's actually fun. So,
you said save.
Oh, not soup. Stupid. I was like soap school too. I love some soup. I have chicken corn chowder in the fridge right now. I love soup.
That's like my favorite soup ever.
And it's hot, and I don't care. I love soup.
I'm so jealous.
I went to the store by my house. I always forget why I don't go. I saw someone I went to high school with, and I turned the corner, and they're like, "Oh, William, you're gray." And I said, "Yeah, we got old."
I was oh my God.
Well, it's awkward because I'm like walking around, minding my own business, and I felt someone trying to make eye contact. Do you know that feeling when you're like, this person's staring at me?
Yes. I get that a lot.
I really don't go out much, so I really don't see people from back in the day. But like when I go to this one particular store, I do because I moved back to my old neighborhood. So like, I don't go there that often. But every time I do, I see someone telling me that I'm great.
By the way, I cannot hear your machine if you're using it, by the way.
I am using it. You can't hear it?
I can't hear it. So I was just like, the quietest machine I've ever heard. I'm quite jealous because mine will make a clunk. Mine will make a noise.
Well, and I just gave her a good. Didn't do the bottom, but I did a good top oiling today on the machine, so she's like super well oiled, and I keep her well oiled and cleaned.
Yeah.
So, and I'm also not flooring it.
Oh, see, I'm a pedal to the metal kind of girl when I'm sewing.
But yeah, no, it's not. I hear it in videos and it is a little. You can hear it, but it's a machine. It doesn't sound bad.
Yeah, no, it's a machine.
It's a machine.
As long as it's not like the whole
Screaming.
yeah, the whole stream, everything's fine.
When I'm doing free motion quilting, I tend to go really fast. So like that's where I tend to floor it. Like I don't know if I'm of the age where my kids love SpongeBob, so I watched a lot of SpongeBob.
Yeah.
And my favorite episodes is when he learned how to drive and the driving instructor, and so like floor it. That's like, I think like floor it every time I get in the car.
The sad thing is, I know exactly what episode you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about? Where he starts driving.
I know.
I love that episode. Floor it.
Some days I feel like SpongeBob, and other days I feel like the teacher. The grocery stores here are still out of food. Oh, and other canned, a few bag stuff. I am so sorry, Rita. They're having issues with refrigerator trucks keeping stuff cold enough as it arrives. What are you making, Melissa, besides half square triangles and strips?
This is the border block for the shooting star quilt that I'm working on. Awesome. And where's my notebook? Okay. So here's the block itself pattern that I drew out.
Yeah.
And then it's gonna go on this quilt right here, which I'm gonna unfold. This is the border block for this.
That's awesome. That's amazing. And for anyone who hasn't seen Melissa's channel, you are an absolute tactician. When I was watching your video, I was like, oh my gosh, I don't do the math anymore. I used to do the math, but I do not do the math anymore. You inspired me to start writing stuff down again. I used to write everything down and I quit. I would even keep samples. I tried to journal every project, but then, lightning struck and Frankenstein was born and I just started sewing.
But I'm not that organized. If I were like a more organized person, I have the illusion of organization. Like if I were more organized, I'd have like one notebook and be keeping a record. But it's like, no, I have two notebooks and one, I just grab the one that's handy, and then they have Scrabble scores and they have my grocery list and
oh my gosh,
blocks.
Yes.
So I'm not like, maybe I should get a proper journal. I'm shooting myself. Okay, I plan to get a proper journal. How about that?
Yes, I want to do that. I want to start that soon. Like where I tried doing that this year, but it fell apart, and so I need to find something that's just simpler for me. And it's not.
I journaled for almost 15 years.
I want to journal every day that I sew. Like, what did I do? What am I working on?
It's good to go back and look at the progression. When I say that to some people, because I still have all my journals, some people are like, burn it. But I like looking back at the people that I who I was, the person that I was,
Mm-hmm. There's a book you guys might enjoy called The Sewing Machine.
Okay.
It's called The Sewing Machine, and I think you would enjoy it because a big part of it is like you're following the life of a sewing machine from the
Oh, that.
factory through the people who have it. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. And then when the woman who got it, the original owner, kept a journal of absolutely everything that she did on this particular machine
Wow.
with fabric scraps. And I'm like, why didn't I think of that like 30 years ago?
wouldn't that be amazing? These old singers like that you acquired that are over 100 years old, and to know everything it touched.
Mm-hmm.
I've
Oh,
said that. I've said that since my first old school 1950 singer. I want to
yeah.
know every hand that touched that machine. I want to hear
Mm-hmm.
every story, every garment, why they bought it, who they got it from, what garage sale it was sold in the 70s.
And by the way, thank you, Jean, and thank you, Rita. I appreciate it very much.
Yes. It's gonna be. I can't wait to see the end of it. I love when I say, "Oh, we're on chapter 6, guys."
Rita, you should. You know, recently I lost a bunch of books that I have been hoarding for years. And it taught me to let things go, but also there's nothing wrong with starting over. Like even today, there was catastrophic failure in my garage. I am looking at it like nothing more than an opportunity to rearrange the room I love. I
Yeah.
have built walls around myself in that room, and like having everything unplugged, I was like, this is the best opportunity to finally redo this room and find that small stool holder that's been missing for 5 years in that room.
And especially that right now you're in the house. So you don't have to worry about, okay, I need to make sure that I'm done this, and this before I stream on Monday, on Wednesday, on Friday and Saturday. So
It's
there's not
weird being
there.
I'm like being reintroduced to my house. This was the most neglected room in the house.
Yeah.
So I am reintroducing myself to this room.
Well, welcome back.
But Rita, like as someone who collects stuff, I've lost stuff I love, and it's okay to start over. Brenda, welcome and great to see you. Brenda, great to see you. Another
Hello, Brenda.
amazing quilter, sewist.
I'm loving the projects that you're doing with other creators, by the way, Brenda.
Absolutely, Brenda. And Brenda, if you ever want to hang out, by all means, please. We're the late shift. We are definitely the late shift.
Okay, Brenda, I'm gonna make sure I'm subscribed. And then I'm gonna do our mid-show public service announcement. If you
Well,
have not already, please
you.
like and subscribe to this right now if you
Thank
haven't already. And if you have, thank you. And then I want to see. Oh, also, I have not liked this yet, so I'm gonna like this right now. And then I also want to see, I'm not sure if I have subscribed to you, Brenda, so I'm going to make sure that I am right now. Because if I have, I want to make sure I'm subscribing to everybody.
Yes.
I'm checking you out.
Yeah, I tried to subscribe to. Well, I subscribe to everyone that comes in and hangs out with us, and I'm really bad about commenting, y'all. Just thought I'd share with that, but because I do listen a lot more than I watch. So,
Okay.
They're not. Yeah,
And
yeah. I'm a listener.
if anybody like on certain channels, if you're like saying hi to the lurkers, that's me sitting in a corner doing my laundry in a corner. Sorry, that's my REM. That's my REM reference.
Hello, lurkers.
Too much. I haven't said enough.
Usually when I say hello to lurkers, somebody will say hi back. Hi, lurkers. I see you. How are you today?
Okay, Brenda, I just subscribed. And then also, if there's anyone else that I have not subscribed to, please let me know. And I want to subscribe to everyone. But I think I
Absolutely. Grant says, thank you for the reminder, Melissa. Absolutely. Brenda's amazing.
Yes.
So
She's working at it.
a new era has happened in the house of sewing. I figured out how to use this on my phone. I bought an adapter
Yeah.
and it worked. So Amazon is like Amazon 1 not being reliable 477, but this one time it worked. So, but it's I have to figure out how to turn I have to turn it down because I sound like I'm screeching. Yes, hello to the lurkers. And I say this all the time. I was one of those people, like, I was really shy when I first got online. So there's nothing wrong with not saying anything.
Mm-hmm.
I was like extremely shy. Hubby's headed to the hospital. Same as before, caught something. It messes up his meds level. Oh, I am so sorry, Dre. No Caesar's here. Thank you for being so. We are here for you, Dre. We are here for you.
Yeah. Email me and give me an update when you can. I want to make sure everything's okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. Thinking about you.
Oh, now I have REM stuck in my head. Diego, thank you so much for stopping by. Seriously, we appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Have a great night, Diego.
Good night, Diego.
I need to send Diego an idea of a logo for me, and then I really need to get in. Now that school's back in session, one of my jobs might not be so intense that I can talk to him for a little bit.
Absolutely. I hope all goes well. Absolutely, Jay.
Yes. Good vibes coming your way.
Absolutely.
In school, we used to call them well wishes. We would send well wishes up.
Oh no, I got that song. Wishing well on the wish you well on the wishing well.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a scrap, by the way. Scrap.
Okay, so I'm going to take that and make a quilt from it because I can make a baby quilt from that.
Scrap. Oh, I'm thinking about making another scrap coat with the mountain of scraps I have. I have this crazy idea. And I got it from Wendy, what is his name?
Wendy the creator,
Wendy. I will look it up and promote that young man.
Yeah.
Because he does the exact same thing I do. He makes the one pattern and I love him for it. Absolutely. Absolutely, Jay. We are totally here for you. What is Brenda's link?
I can link it in just a moment. Oh, go ahead.
I'll find it and post it. Give me a moment.
Yeah.
I was just there, so.
Wendy the maker. That's who you're talking about.
What's up? Are you
Is she blue?
Are you blue? Hey, Newton Nashberg, welcome in.
Melissa, talk in the chat if you can, and then he'll know if you're blue. Once you're blue.
I am blue, but give me a second. I'm posting. Okay. I'm posting Brenda's link real quick. Here you go.
Welcome in, Newton Nashberg. Welcome in.
Thank you.
Nope.
She can. Yeah.
There you go.
So lazy lurker tonight. There's nothing wrong with that, Newton Ashberg. Welcome in.
Hello.
Welcome in.
There's like certain things I watch that I lurk. Also because of Jess. I blame Jess. I watch a lot of F1 now. And I watch a lot of Nuremberg trials, but it's all in German. I don't speak German, but I watch the whole thing and I'm up in it like this, like I'm compelled to watch it. I'm serious. I feel like I pay more attention when I don't speak the language. It's the weirdest thing.
Oh,
do they have subtitles?
Yes. But that takes away some of the fun, Melissa. Like when I turn the volume down, the subtitles automatically go to English. So if I'm watching without the volume, I'm like, okay, I now know their names, what they're doing, their team. Like, I now know everything about these.
Are we going to F1? Are we going to do that?
Me, yeah.
Okay.
I have really big binoculars.
Okay, because I'm like, I don't know where we would go to watch it.
I know a hill in Henderson that we could stand on with binoculars and watch it. I'm afraid I'm always asleep. I wake up around 3:30 a.m. every morning, in bed normally by 7:30.
Okay. Wow. Okay, hold on, Brenda. What state do you live in? Oh no, she's in Kentucky.
Yeah.
So she's an hour behind me. Okay. I was just trying to figure out your time zone. I knew where you were, Brenda. I knew where you were because it's in your name. It's in your name. Like I just had a blonde moment, but I'm here.
Do you know how much I stammer and stutter on the internet? It's okay. I've typed pure gibberish, not checking what I'm typing. I've made so many errors on the internet.
Yeah, me too. But we're human. That's what I just keep telling myself. So, it'll all work out at the end.
Oh man, I'm almost done with the front panels. But I probably will let my short go one more day. Will, just listen closely. English has German roots. So if you hear something familiar, believe your ears. Yes, odds are it means what you think it does. That's because I speak Spanish, I have this thing where I think I can speak Italian. I can't, but they're oddly close.
Yes.
Like when I watch The Godfather, I don't need subtitles because
you could probably read Italian.
Oh,
that's how I learned.
Like the written language is very similar.
Oh, is it?
Interesting. That's how I learned to phonetically sound out words in Spanish. I would read them, and I had cruel teachers who would be like, try again. But and French as well. But French, for some reason, people in France can speak what we call Mexican Spanish. It's the oddest thing on planet Earth. I don't know why. But they'll someone's walked up to me before and asked me, and I was like, yeah, and they spoke my version of Spanish. It was the oddest thing. So for some reason in France, they can speak Mexican Spanish. So after Nice Nap, I wake up, then I'm letting Prince Leo, the Cocker Spaniel out.
Yeah. Oh, that's so nice.
I had a friend who had a Cocker Spaniel. The dog lived like 18 years or something crazy.
Yeah. Speaking of dogs, so today I was in customer service and one of my coworkers looked over and she goes, Jess, there's a puppy over there. And I'm like, oh, okay. Oh, and I looked and she goes, do you think they're going to let us go touch it? I was like, watch me. I walk right up and go, oh, and I start, it was an 8-week-old Labrador Retriever. Oh, wow. He was so adorable. And I go, can I pick him up? I go, and he goes, yeah, that's great. And so I picked up, he was just a ball of energy. And he kept trying to lick me. And I'm like, oh, don't lick my face. But I'll scratch you. And my coworker's like, you just walk up to anybody. I was like, this is what are they going to say? If they say no, it's okay. It's going to be okay.
Yeah, the worst thing you can say is no.
Exactly. I was like, we got this little by little. But it was so adorable. And I have not seen my Great Dane in forever. And so I'm missing her right now. So if you're watching, person that lives in the area by my store that I work at, and you have that Great Dane, please bring her over. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Please and thank
I
you.
love Great Danes. They just
Yeah.
don't live long enough.
No, unfortunately, they don't. 7 to 10 years,
That's
if
it.
you're lucky. So,
I had a Bouvier de Flandre, and they lived 10 to 12 years, and mine lived to be 11.
oh yeah,
And yeah,
Aw.
and then they're such good dogs. They just don't live really long lives.
yeah. They're just so. Some animals are just so big that their bodies just can't do it. But oh, I love it. I miss having a dog.
Well, I have 3, and that's enough.
Yes. Yeah. I'm an animal person. I really am. Hint, hint, wink, wink. I'm an animal person.
All I
So-
hear is goldfish.
All I hear is not goldfish. No. If you want, we can have goldfish.
I was kind of kidding.
Yeah. No, I got you. No, you'll walk into your bathroom and there's going to be like an aquarium and there's goldfish.
I told you I love aquariums. I absolutely love aquariums.
Yeah. It sounds really neat. Never had an aquarium. My brother did. The only thing that survived was that sucker fish that eats all the algae from the wall.
Always the sucker fish.
A pleco.
There you go. I'm like,
Yay, Linda! Welcome in, Linda. Welcome in. I'm feverishly trying to finish a project that I won't finish tonight. I say out loud.
and then tomorrow morning we'll wake up, y'all.
Nope.
And you sure?
I'm trying to space my stuff out. Let's be real. Like, I sew at an unreal pace.
Yes.
I hear a Scottish moo. Ollie, today, I saw a short with a Highland cow. The thing was the size of a Mack truck.
Ollie, look. It might not be real, but she's still there. And sometimes I see pictures.
To my people in the chat, what is the smallest? If you've ever seen a Highland cow, what's the smallest Highland cow that you've ever seen? I'll have a giant one. I like how they have that emo haircut, and they kind of have to peek through their. They have to do this to look through the hair.
Is there a micro mini Highland cow breed?
Wish you well, the wishing well.
Let's see here. It's not an official micro mini Highland cow, but there is one. There is. Ooh. The mini label is for any animal that is typically under 42 inches tall at the shoulder and between 500 and 700 pounds of love. Thank you.
Hold on, let me pull my imaginary. I'm not a big city lawyer, but that's I have vehicles that don't even weigh 500. A motor that weighs as much as a motorcycle plus 100 pounds.
Ollie, I'm gonna let you come to my farm.
They're very, very small Highland cows, 600 pounds. Okay, that's a motorcycle plus 200 pounds. Wow, 250. Motorcycles are very heavy.
Yeah.
Just a little fella.
It's just a little guy.
I had to step away for a moment because my mug is defective.
Okay.
Oh
I mean,
no.
No, I mean, like,
Oh no, you ran out.
It was
Oh, okay.
defective. No, it says yes. I really do need all these plants. So,
I love it.
but it was full and then it was empty. It's defective.
Yes.
I'm not anti Highland Cow. I'm just saying, like, I live in this place called reality. And if the thing's going to be, like, huge, that's okay. And I want to say for the permanent record, there's no such thing as a micro mini.
Have I told you how much I appreciate you, William?
I'm down for a Highland Cow. I'm down. I'm just saying.
The reality check.
What
Oh
gonna
my
be?
word.
It's gonna be that's a big cow.
I'm gonna ride it.
I see cows almost every day. They're big.
So, do you think that it would let me like walk it around?
A Highland cow is a garbage disposal. You could literally feed it almost anything that that we would eat. It would literally eat almost anything.
Oh, good. So if I burn something, no, just kidding.
Barely.
So Highland cows. And speaking of dogs,
Oh,
Peaches.
just get down.
Peaches.
Anyway, are they cows or are they cattle? Do you raise them for meat or for milk? She says hi.
Hi, Peaches.
what do you raise them? Because I'll tell you exactly what to raise them for.
William would raise it for cattle. I would raise it to be my best friend.
No, I would take it to town, and I would take it to town and come back with my thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. You make a lot of money selling cattle. You make a ton of money.
You can,
at least around here. That's a drag about the mug. I have a T-shirt that says, "Yes, I really do need all these toys." New to Nashburg. I need that machine. I need that shirt.
You do.
I have one that Jess found. One night we were just talking like this, and she found it on Amazon. I bought it. It's somebody in a pile of stuff, of sewing stuff. And they say, "I'm okay."
I'm okay.
That's literally me. That is literally me. Always right. Absolutely. We're dog people.
Yeah.
Some would run away and push you around. They're all different. And that's another thing. Like that teenage phase is rough. I watched a video where a Highland cow threw like a 250 pound man like 6 feet. It just nudged him, and the guy flew like a bad movie.
No.
Because every time I say Highland cow, I see a short.
I'm glad you don't send me that.
Highland cow, Highland cow, Highland cow, Highland cow. So I get these punk rock cows in my feed.
They are the most adorable thing you've ever seen.
Do you put a pink bow? Do you put a pink bow on a roast?
Baba, you're lucky. I would call you by your government name, but I'm not that ugly. Ollie.
You know my stance. Like I would never do. Like I'm human over. I grew up in a farm setting, so I would never do anything to ever harm an animal ever. But I would take it to town and sell it on that box. I knew someone that made so much money selling cattle. Their children have more money than me because their kids sold cows, and their kids were like, "I just made $10,000 today," and I'm like, "You're a rich kid. You're rich."
Yeah. Okay. So my thing is, could it be like worst comes to worst, like the ones I don't name? How about the ones I don't name?
Oh my gosh, I will never
how
forget
hard it would be for me.
I was a Boy Scout from a very young age. I think we were all either 7 or 8. But in our Boy Scout uniforms, we went to a state fair, and the scoutmaster walked out and said, "Look, we do not name anything here, everything here is going to be on our. He told us the truth.
Yeah.
He said every prize winning animal you see here is going to be sold. You know, so I still have that in my head. Oh, you know what though? I would love a Highland cow. The other teacher says sewing because murder is wrong. I
love that.
New to Nashburg. I collect snarky patches. I would wear that patch. I have one that says I'm too old. I'm too old for whatever's going on. I have all kinds of snarky.
I play with blocks. I still play with blocks. I have that.
I like that. I like that one too.
Yeah.
Or the bull called Rufus. Oh, I love Rufus. Rufus scares me though. I watch Rufus. The guy like has to literally hide behind a tree.
Is that
YouTube?
Yeah, is that Arkansas like family like Armstead family homestead?
I don't know. He pops up all the time. I feel sorry for him. I've never known a bull that violent.
Oh, I don't think.
I honestly feel he's made good crazy. He's making a crazy situation light, and we're laughing at that. But if that bull ever got a hold of him, it would be lights out.
Oh, are you talking about the bison?
The Rufus? No, it's a giant bull. It's Rufus.
Oh, I don't know who Rufus is.
Rufus is the size. Rufus is a linebacker. I had someone ask me on Zoom call, will you use all that fabric? I wish I had said, that's not the point. You know what's funny, Brenda? People ask me that all the time. They're almost offended that I own so much fabric. They're like, what are you going to do with all that? Sew my face off. Sew whatever I like. Sew myself socks, pants, a literal nightcap, whatever I want. No, I hate. You know what? I can't say I hate. I have disdain for that question because it's the presumption of being limited. Like in my mind, I'm not limited, so neither should be my fabric. Now that's a t-shirt.
Well, and the thing is, like, I don't walk into their house and say, "Oh my word, you have all of this glassware or something." Like, are you going to use any of that? Or why do you have a china cabinet full of wonderful, beautiful china? Do you ever take that out and use it? I would never.
I love Rufus, by the way, Cynthia. No, I'm the same way, Jess. I'm the same way. Like, no, I've seen mean bulls like that. See, that would just stress me out. I'd be in bed like I got to go see Rufus tomorrow.
Oh.
I'd be nervous. Who else waited for 100 years for Beatrice? Oh, for Beatrice the calf. I know exactly what you're talking about. I think we're all subscribed to the same thing. You can tell the look that bull is mad. That bull is crazy. See, Pam has a lot of fabric also. I don't judge anyone. I still haven't used that. I know. I still haven't used that fake velvet I bought last year, and I don't care. It's still in the box. People judge me all the time. People say awful things to me, but you know what's really funny? I've learned from this guy Darius to just utterly and completely ignore trolls. Yes. People will say the meanest things. They hurt my feelings, and I'm like, and he's like, whatever. He just ignores them because they're not important, you know.
Yeah. Are they going to go crawl into bed with you at the end of the night?
Exactly. So I kind of have that rule, like you don't pay my bills kind of thing. Yeah. Stands, exactly. All posturing, everything. Yeah. I've walked my daughter through and told her what she can't sell. Brenda, my son does that. He'll walk in and he's like, yep, I'm going to sell all of it. I tell him, hey, get rich. Look up Rufus the Bull. Rufus is.
I will eventually. Yeah,
it's fun.
I'll look it up.
I haven't
seen it either. I'll look it up.
No. Apparently, it's the entertainment of the year. Rufus, gotcha.
I have a lot of fabric. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I have seen Leon the Lobster. That's a thing.
I've seen Leon the Lobster.
Seen that? You know what I'm talking about? I have not seen Rufus the Bull, but Leon the Lobster is adorable.
I'm trying to remember
what's the sea lion's name?
Oh, Neil the Seal.
Neil the Seal. William introduced me to Neil the Seal.
Neil the
Okay,
Seal
I
is
have
in
not
New
seen that one
Zealand.
either.
He's in
And
New
he
Zealand.
is a massive bull who just lays in the middle of the street. They'll
Mayhem.
put cones around him. He like Rufus is a part of this town in New Zealand. They named him
Okay.
Neil the Seal. And he's this giant bull, and they're like, Neil, I gotta go home, and he'll follow them.
Mhm.
And they're like, I gotta go home, Neil. Or this one guy drove up and he's like, hey, Neil, have a good deal. Neil was in the middle of the street. He looks up at him and kind of gave him a nod.
Oh my god.
At this point, they think Neil speaks English. There's
Oh.
literally there's cops that are assigned to Neil because he's a hazard. I love Neil the Seal.
Migrate?
What's that?
Do sea lions migrate?
You know what? That's such a good question. They're
Welcome
kind
to
of
my
always
life.
here. They're always here. They're
Okay.
more up north. Like NorCal is seal country, but we get them here too.
I have to go to the sewist room. I'll be back.
Okay. That's one of my favorite parts of San Francisco, of the wharf, is all the seals.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
And
Oh, go
Linda, yes. Linda, yes, I have a lot of fabric and still buy more because I use it. And, just if someone makes a comment of like, oh, I said something to someone, I said, I think I have more yarn than what I could use in my lifetime. And they gave me like this, like a hoarding lecture. I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, you know what? It's all neatly stored and organized, and I'll get to it when I do. I just don't want to have to go shopping every time I want to skein a yarn. And I also stocked up because my yarn is imported. So
I try not to judge. And as human beings we do, but it's something I tell myself every day. Like, you do not know the troubles that other people don't speak of, or
Mhm.
their victories, or so I try not to judge, especially because I'm Hoarder McGee. So who am I to say anything to anyone when I literally have fabric up to the rafters?
Mhm.
I love Neil the Seal, Alibaba. I absolutely love watching that. Between Rufus and the side by side, Rufus wins. Rufus scares me. Rufus should look at elephant seals fighting up north.
Mhm.
It's so funny though when everyone's on the beach and they come running towards humans. They're like, I just want to play, and everyone's like, ah, and they're like running in terror, and they just want to play. What is the hope? That recently happened up north, and it was like people were track stars all of a sudden. But they are scary huge. That's why I like the pier, because you're a good 15 to 20 feet away from them. And you're way above.
Okay. I was like, that's still too close for me.
No, you're literally up here, and they're on boards, like literal planks.
Oh. Are we gonna go see them someday? You gonna bring me
I
to
want to
them?
go. The San Francisco I remember doesn't exist anymore, but I'll definitely go.
Okay.
I used to go to Haight-Ashbury and hang out. Like, I miss San Francisco, but like it just doesn't exist. But they had some of the most beautiful parks in America. Yeah, I'll go. They have a beautiful natural history museum. San Francisco has a ton of culture. Should look at elephant seals fighting up north. Yikes!
Yeah.
He would scare me too if I didn't have a screen between.
Yeah.
Anything that big, you have to give a weird respect to.
Oh, absolutely.
You're like, hey, big buddy, good day. Let me give you some love scratches. Come here. Anything like that, you have to give respect to.
Absolutely.
I think that's ready to sew. You know what, though? I'm going to take a break. Anybody need anything? I want to grab a Nutter Butter. I got Oreos, Pepsis, Gatorades, water.
Sure.
Can I have a ham and cheese sandwich? Popcorn, chips and dip.
Maybe one of each for everyone.
Yeah. I'll take a Gatorade, not blue. I told myself I was only going to have 1 cup of coffee during the stream, and now I'm drinking a juice. Like, I take like Crystal Light or some, and I just take a half a packet and put it in a big thing of water. And that's what I'm drinking now. I said I will not stay up until the sun comes up. We'll just say that.
Yeah, I say that every night, and then I'm watching my vegan buddies.
Yeah.
That's how I know I've stayed up too late, or I should have gone to bed when they come on, because they're literally in the UK. And they're like, good afternoon. And I'm like, oh, it's 3:00 in the morning.
Yes.
Milky tea. And Cynthia can't remember the name of the other bowl. No, I can't remember right now. I was trying to think. And Dre says milky tea.
Milky tea. That's what she'll take, I guess. So you still got Nutter Butters over there?
I went and bought more.
Oh, okay. I just had Skittles before we started, and I told myself, all right, you have to stop eating sugar, Jess. You're gonna have issues.
The problem with Walmart sells everything with 1 extra row. So like if there's 30 in a pack, they'll sell 40.
Yes, I see where you're going with that. Yes, absolutely.
Nope, that's not it.
Oh, Cynthia, you'll find it.
And Dre says, yes, please.
Oh, I have some green tea here. I'm going to start drinking that. So I don't drink so much coffee during the day too. I don't know. I guess my brain is starting to think of other things like what I used to do.
Welcome in, Marla. Redford is the other bull.
Redford. Oh, that's a type of cow. I do know that.
Is it the type of cow or the cow's name?
That's the cow's name, but there is a Redford type of cow, like a breed.
I blame you for my Nutter Butter addiction. I forgot they existed until you talked about them all the time.
Okay, let's see here. What's the next one that could be? You've gone through the Oreos, Nutter Butter. Do you know what I really like that I don't have right now? And I know you don't really like these, but I get pitted figs. And then I put peanut butter inside of them.
Ew.
That sounds wonderful.
And they're delicious.
That sounds wonderful, by the way. I would totally do that.
You never have to worry about me. You never have to worry about me rating that.
I would totally eat that. I've been on a date kick lately. Pitted dates. I mean, let's just call those candy.
Yes. Oh, I love dates too. Yes.
And then my cookie kick as of late has been those lemon cream cookies. They're like Oreo, but they're lemon. And they're so good. And I am a chocolate person, so for me to go for like the lemon cookies over the chocolate says a lot.
I love dates, love figs, love it. I eat prunes. I love
prunes.
Oh my word. Yes. And I could eat peanut butter to save my life. Like it would just be like a spoon.
I have a weird question. Is matcha Argentinian?
Oh,
It's
I drink
like Chinese.
Yeah.
Well, I drank a bunch of
It's
tea
like
with people from Argentina that called it matcha, and I will never drink whatever they were drinking again.
it's
Yeah.
a fermented green tea, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's Chinese.
Mm.
Okay.
But I'm not
See,
totally sure.
really
Yeah.
quickly, in a complete turnaround, I said I don't like figs. I love fig Newtons.
I love Fig Newtons. Yep.
Think-
Yay! I watch Rufus and Redford. Absolutely, Marla, welcome in. Linda, welcome in. We do that with figs and dates. I put cream cheese inside and top it off with a pecan.
Ooh,
Oh,
that sounds
interesting.
good.
Okay.
Japanese. Okay, yeah, Japanese. I think you're right. That sounds better. I knew
What
I
is
was wrong.
I do not drink matcha. That stuff is not nice to me.
I have a mushroom tea that I drink. I get it off of Amazon or like the health food stores. So it's supposed to be healthy. It's supposed to like help you with your intestines and all that great stuff. But
Hold on, let me find a cricket.
I'll put I'll put mushroom and the mushroom stuff in my coffee, and you can't
Yeah.
even taste it, and that's supposed to
yeah.
help digest. And then chicory too.
Oh, the chick. Yes, I love
Yeah.
chicory.
I
Yeah.
love chicory coffee. Yeah, that
Um,
also helps your. So I've heard either one extreme or the other. It's really good for your digestive tract, or it's like I know someone who said like that it causes terrible pain. So
Oh.
it's like one or the other. Yeah,
Exactly.
and then people are not indifferent to chicory. They have
Interesting.
like cilantro. I love cilantro.
Me too.
I will eat that by the pound. I love
I will just eat
Yeah.
cilantro like lettuce. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But other people, it tastes like soap to them.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, we would grow it and I still eat it. And that's like one of the only things, because I grew up with peach trees. No, I'm so sorry, apricot trees.
Yeah.
I have not had an apricot in 40 years. My parents grew squash. Not a fan of sweet potatoes. Even though I told you I didn't have a pumpkin pie until I was like 15.
I love sweet
Mm.
potatoes.
I had
I
never
love
had a
sweet
pumpkin pie.
potatoes. Love sweet potatoes and acorn squash. That's
Oh,
like
I
one of
like
my favorite
The
fall.
thing is,
Butternut too.
I love all of it. I do, but I grew up eating it every other
Yeah.
meal for 17 years. So I'm not a fan.
Do you like olives?
Love olives.
Yes.
Okay. So I go to the store and sometimes I get olives that are filled with like chunks of blue cheese. Those
Mhm.
are really good.
Or garlic cloves.
Garlic, that
I'll eat
too.
it with garlic. I'll eat that with
Mhm.
garlic.
Or jalapeno. A jalapeno olive is the bomb.
Yeah. I've never tried
Brenda,
that, but I could
Brenda
try it.
loves cilantro rice.
Yay! Brenda's on Team Cilantro.
Soap, dirt, taste, Gene for cilantro here. I always wondered about that. I don't
Okay,
like
so-
it. There's
Yeah.
certain
So I
parsley I
read-
don't like.
I read a really interesting article on like the cilantro opinion thing,
Mhm.
and it is genetic. The name of the molecule is aldehyde fat,
Ooh.
and so there is naturally occurring aldehyde fat molecules in cilantro, which we also use in soap and lotion. So for some people, cilantro literally tastes like soap.
And now I found a good name for a villain in my next fan fiction. Thank you. That name is amazing. That sounds like a villain in
Yeah.
in a movie. Oh, that's
That is
awesome.
funny. Yeah. Oh wow. I didn't know that's
I don't know what I would do if I couldn't eat cilantro, jalapenos, black beans. I have a very Southwest diet. I eat I still eat chorizo, and I really shouldn't at my age with the amount that I eat. I still eat a lot of stuff.
And what's funny is both of my parents, both of them don't like cilantro.
Wow.
And so I never had it until I was in my 20s.
Mm.
And so I don't know why genetically I love it and both of my parents loathe it. So I'm in my 20s and I get nachos and like my dad would say I don't want cilantro on it, right? And then I get cilantro for the first time in my life. I'm like, where has this been my entire life? It was like angels in heaven were singing, that it's like my mouth just was like, oh, it's so fresh and wonderful and crisp and amazing. And yeah.
Do you know what for me, and you can laugh, please laugh when I say this. For me, it was pesto. I didn't have it until I was like 27 years old. And then I ordered something with pesto and I said, what is this? What is this? And they were like, it's pesto. I said, pesto was the greatest thing ever. I had never had it in my life. And still to this day, I'll order anything that has pesto in it. Oh, it's a recessive gene. But it's funny. It's just one of those things. I had never had pesto. And from the day you couldn't keep me on the farm. When I tasted pesto, I said, this is the greatest thing ever. Ever.
And speaking of genetics, Jennifer and I are identical. Some people say we're fraternal, but I just think we're identical because we look so much alike. We're only a half-inch difference between us. She's just a little bit taller than me. But anywho, we were in biology class, and my teacher took us and put a wall in between us and gave us different foods and different chemicals so that are edible to put on our tongue. And I can't remember all the findings and the info, but it was just like sometimes Jennifer and I would both taste it, and sometimes only one would taste it over the other.
Interesting.
Or we would taste it in a different way. So
that's really interesting.
They always did science experiments on us.
Well, it's very rare that you can do a controlled study with twins. They did that when Senator Kelly went to outer space. They measured him and his brother. When he came back, they know that when you go to space, you lose bone density.
Exactly. Yeah.
And Brenda, I'm not kidding you. I didn't have pesto until I was in my 20s, and now I it's part of my repertoire, but I didn't even know it existed. And I'll never forget. People they looked at me. They're like, "Are you serious?" I said, "I've never had this before." I was freaking out. I was.
But speaking of funny genetics, I got a recessive trait that neither of my parents have. I have attached earlobes. But neither of my parents have attached earlobes, but both of them must be carriers for it.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I like cilantro and they don't.
I'm feeling.
Yeah, I have no lobe. So I can't stand to wear earrings, which is part of the reason I pierced my nose and my eyebrow and my tragus is because I want to sparkle too.
Yeah.
Well, don't worry. I have satellite dishes for everyone. I can hear everything that everyone is saying.
Oh.
All right. Let me get on the sewing. Oh, I'm enjoying the break too much. I'm trying to pace myself because I sew I have a quota.
Mm-hmm.
We all do. In certain ways. It depends on the project. I really feel like we just have so much pleasure in making it. Sometimes it's just really hard to put it down. And it's like you're taking your time, you're loving it, but you just don't want to put it down.
Or my thing is I say, okay, I'm going to stop at this one point. And then I'm attaching the arms and I'm like, oh, I'm almost done.
Yeah.
And then it's 5:30 in the morning,
All I got to do is just finish the binding.
Mm-hmm.
Recessive, the pop up and yell surprise. Absolutely.
Yep. And then neither of my kids got it. None of my kids got it.
Wow.
Well, like blue eyes are recessive.
Mm-hmm.
And so all the girls in my family, there's 4 of us, we all have blue eyes. And mine are more gray than everyone else's. Everyone else has, I guess mine are more gray, but my brother has green eyes. But I told, like, when I was having my babies, I said to the doctor, I go, I want them to be healthy and everything, but do they have blue eyes? That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted. But they both have blue eyes. So I was like, they took after their mommy. But Emma has these really piercing blue eyes. So they're not mine. I think they come from her grandma, but they're beautiful.
I still have wishing well on the wishing well stuck in my head.
Yeah.
We need to bring the jukebox back. I'm gonna start singing again. I'm gonna start with Footloose and
go through.
Footloose. I taught myself the lyrics to that song. I can't sit up here and be like, oh, I was there when they wrote the song. I sat down and listened to the words of the song and taught myself the words to that song. That and Rah Rah Rasputin. That's why Skits always comes in and says Rah Rah.
Oh.
Two brown haired, 2 brown eyed. Odds are 1 in 4 kids would have blue eyes.
Yeah, that's true.
In my family, every single one of the males have blue rings around their eyes. It's an insane thing. My son and I have hazel eyes. My daughter has bluest eyes. Beautiful.
Oh, that's wonderful. Love
and
that.
Yes, you have it too, dude.
Yes, yeah. Oh, that's cool. Those recessive genes are strong.
Yep.
I like
the way you put that. They like to just pop up every now and then and yell surprise.
Yep. We're still here. I would always say it's just the way everything unzips.
Good gravy. My kid really misheard me on that one.
Oh.
He thought I said something. He came over here. I said no. I did not say that.
Oh, wrong. Sorry.
I used to do that though. When my mom would be talking, I would be half listening around the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Just in case they were talking about me. Just in case.
Oh,
So did I score?
Nosy.
Oh my God. That was like the end of the world. Don't be nosy where I'm from. That was like.
Yeah.
So did I score today with my quilt or what? The gray one at least?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh.
All of them.
I knew that store would. I knew they would have something in the realm that I wanted.
I need you to send me pictures instead of surprising me on stream.
That they have 2 rows. This particular place, they have 2 rows, and they're 15 feet at least long.
Wow.
Sorry, in clinical mode stock in my chart waiting for Dre. We are here for you. No worries. You are doing great.
Yeah.
So don't worry, Dre. I mean, whenever I'm at the hospital, I'm like, ugh, it's not a fun place. And it's familiar too. That's what's even worse.
That gray quilt is amazing.
It is. I love the mandala.
Yeah.
I have this law of averages thing in my head, much like sewing machines. Like the more stores that I go to, the more quilts I'm going to find.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Much like when I was looking for sewing machines, I was just like, I live in LA County. I will find a sewing machine every time I leave the house. And I did because I was looking for it. And quilts are in that same realm now where I know what I'm looking for.
You find the most amazing quilts. When I'm thrift store shopping around here, nada. Nothing. dry. It's like here's a fleece blanket, you know, and I'm like,
My weird theory is a lot of people move. A lot of people are moving here, moving away. We have a huge exodus of people leaving and people coming all the time.
yeah,
You know, so our thrift stores are just like Vegas, they're filled because people are like, I don't need this anymore. So I find a lot of stuff, and I feel like a lot of people, like, because I've found a lot of handmade quilts, and I feel like that family member either really disliked the person, or they didn't understand what they were giving away.
exactly. Yeah, that makes me sad.
There is a thrift store near me. We call it the Mission, and I always find something there. And they have gold, but you have to hunt for it.
Mm-hmm.
But quilts are generally not something that you would find. Yeah. So it's hit and miss. There's a Goodwill in Gallup that's okay, but not great. You know, usually by the time people are getting rid of things, we use our things really hard. You know,
Yeah,
I use my things really hard. You know, because it's like life lends itself to not being super easy. So like if I'm getting rid of a shirt, it's done. You know, it's fully.
I don't get rid of clothes, so I understand.
It has dirt ground into it if I'm getting rid of a shirt. So it's not going to go to Gallup, you know, to the Goodwill.
yeah. Understandable. Absolutely.
And I say it's holy.
I need to go through my closet. Yeah.
Wear it to church.
My son wants to be covered in tattoos. And so he's showing me all these tattoos he wants. He is 16 years old. He's going to be 17 in like a month. But that doesn't matter.
Nope.
He's still in my...
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? When I was that age, I had the same ideal.
Yeah.
Idealism. I had the same ideas. So he's showing me what he wants. And I'm just like, As I'm turning red, more and more red as the moments go on.
Yeah. They're beautiful.
Hey, I knew in the 8th grade I was going to get inked up, much to my parents' chagrin. But I knew I would be.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not anti at all. It's the age thing.
Yeah.
Because when I was 19, I almost got a bunch of tattoos and I got tucked out of it. And one was a very angry tattoo. And I'm really glad that I got tucked out of it because 100 years later, I don't feel the same way.
I also waited until my 40s before I really started.
Exactly.
And then I had an idea of what I wanted, and I literally sat on it for 6 years. And I'm like, do I still want this?
Yeah.
And the answer is yes. So I would recommend waiting until you're at least 30.
They're great till gravity starts winning.
Yeah.
I had an uncle. He was like, I don't even like the guy, but he was a Vietnam hero. And he got this tattoo on his arm when he was like 20 something. As the years went on, his tattoo expanded with him. Mm-hmm. And it just was this colored mess on his arm. Because as the years went on, 50 years later, it literally was expanding with him.
Mm-hmm.
They're great too. So it's just one of those things. But also, I'm not here to tell, when my son reaches a certain age, he can do whatever he wants. I will be there with the Marge Simpson with of disapproval, but
you can cover them up, and it might just look like a wall of black.
Oh.
I don't know if you've seen that. And then you can do laser removal, but the laser removal is exponentially more expensive and more painful than the tattoo itself.
I used to work for the county, and they'll do it for free, but it's super painful. LA County will remove any tattoo for free. but you'll be screaming the whole time. I got my first tattoo when I was 61 years old. See?
You go, Linda. You woman after my heart.
See, Linda got her tattoo when she was 61.
Yep.
Linda was
And
60. I'm making sure my son hears me. Linda was 61 when she got her tattoo.
Linda was 61.
You're nowhere near 61.
Melissa was in her 40s.
Melissa was in her 40s.
Melissa was about 45.
Prudence. If it was Quaker times, my name would be William Prudence.
Prudence. Dear Prudence.
Oh, I am going to make a pilgrim outfit. I want the epic black, the whole black outfit with the white bib on the shoulders.
Yeah.
Ankle is about the only spot relatively safe from a tat droop. So true. You know what? It's funny. I know a lot of people who have gotten tats on their ankles. A lot of people. It's because they probably got it when they were young and they didn't want their parents to see. I watched an episode of CSI. Lady had an ink in her lymph nodes, so they found she had a tattoo removed. How they identified her. Interesting.
Wow.
Interesting. When I used to do outreach for LA, and like they would tell you we will remove any tattoo for free, but it'll be the worst pain you've ever had.
Mm-hmm.
Linda was smart. She waited until after gravity set it. Do you hear that? Experience, wisdom. Sorry. I'm doing better than my brother. My brother was in the military, and I told him I wanted to get a bunch of tattoos. I was probably around the same age as my son. He freaked out, and he's like, "Do I have any tattoos? Do you see me?" Like, he totally gave me the big brother speech, but it was true. He's like, "I've been around the world. I don't have any tattoos." But I'm like, what you want to do with your body is okay when you're 18.
Okay. I got the. Oh, I was just going to show you. I got the top strip.
Oh, nice.
Yep. Now I get to square them.
And yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. I had a single red rose long stem right in the ankle, 39 years. Wow. Now I'm thinking about all the tattoos that I never got.
My twin has a daisy on her, some daisies on her foot.
Oh, feet are painful. Feet are wicked painful.
I tell anyone. I told my son today, he's like, I want to get a tattoo there. I said, pinch it. Pinch it. And tell me how it feels after you pinch it. Because it's a lot of pinching when you get that tattoo. 100 years, I think I told you, I worked at a tattoo shop. I did piercing.
Yeah.
So I have a lot of experience when it comes to people. And you know, we're almost coming towards the end. If you're having a bad day, do not go to Hollywood Boulevard and get the person you love's name on you.
Oh, man.
It's not going to work out. It's not going to work out. I don't know how many people are like, I want blah, blah, blah name. And I'm like, okay, let's have a talk. First of all, how many drinks have you had?
How about just put your kid on your kid's name if you need to, or their date of birth or something.
I would always do the waiver, and part of my job for the waiver was to talk people out of their tattoo. Because a lot of people are really serious. Yeah. Okay. Imagine your track team from Iowa ran a race and you guys are coming down to Hollywood Boulevard and you're like, I'm just going to get a tattoo. You're going to regret that when you're 20, 30 years later. So part of my job was to be like, do you know this is permanent, right? How many drinks have you had? How many, like, there was a whole, like, roll of questions I had to ask people. Like, do you realize what you're doing?
Yeah.
You shouldn't be getting inked if you're drinking anyway. It thins the blood.
Oh, yeah. But people, you know, it's a tourist town. It's the tourist side of town. So people, or like when I did piercing, it was weird to me. People would come all from around the world to get pierced in Hollywood, just to say that they got pierced in Hollywood, when you could have done that at home in Iowa way cheaper. Way cheaper.
So curious, can I ask how much it was for, like, was it a standard rate, or I imagine it was different for different parts of the body?
It
like,
was.
Let's approximately, how much would a nose piercing be?
In 2001, it was $75.
Okay, that's insanity, because it's 35 here now.
But you know, we were on Hollywood Boulevard. Everyone was like coming in there just to say they've been there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then I imagine the brick and mortar store was a lot more too.
We
like
had
part of what we're paying for is like rent on the building, and you know, in prime real estate.
I don't know how anyone owns a business in downtown LA or Hollywood at all. I don't know how they, even back then. And when I used to go to the fashion district, I made friends and I'd be like, you know, just for kicks and giggles, how much do you pay? And they're like, I pay $7,000 a month for rent. And I'm like, I don't know how you stay open.
Yeah.
And it was and those are the side shops. Like the front shops pay even more.
Like, how do you ink or tattoo enough or just to stay in business? Like, you have to be constantly taking people in, and then plus, you know, then you have the people maybe renting the space in your store. That's probably where some of it comes from too. So if you have like 5 tattooists, you might charge them each $1,000 a piece just to be at your store.
Oh, the tattoos in LA were crazy even back then.
Yeah.
But again, we call it Disneyland prices, where like you pay more. Like if you're on the Strip in Vegas, you're gonna pay $45 for a donut. You go half a mile, that same donut's $1.50. You know what I'm saying? Like quite literally, that same donut is $1.50.
Absolutely, it is.
There's a guy on YouTube, a tube of the ew, who has a show called Think Before You Ink. That sounds amazing.
It's a great show. Yeah, I've seen it.
That.
It's a fantastic show. Yeah.
I'd lose a nose ring first time I sneezed.
I
had one like Tupac. And it stuck. It stayed in there.
I've had one for 12 years.
See? What's that? Do you mean, twin?
No, nothing. I'm okay.
All right, we came, we saw, we went around Jupiter, we showed off quilts. I went to the thrift store. I need a nap.
I'm flying into California tomorrow, taking that quilt and leaving everyone, so that quilt will not be harmed.
You better catch a red eye.
Oh, like, I'm looking at what time is it. No, the next flight takes off in 3 hours. So.
Oh, just in time for breakfast. Maybe they'll have online sales. That is true.
Yeah.
Brutal Sneezer. Which is the name of my metal band.
Brutal Sneezer.
Brutal Sneezer. And my first album is I Lost My Bobbins.
I lost my bobbins.
All right, we've been going for 3 hours. We're going to be back at it on Wednesday.
Friday.
You guys are
like and subscribe.
Friday.
Like and subscribe.
Melissa, you are an absolute joy, and I hope that you continue to hang out with us.
Yeah, seriously. I love this. I hope you continue to invite me.
We will.
If you don't want me to come, don't send me the link.
No, we will. You are absolute joy. Twinny McTwin from those planets. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you.
As always, we're gonna have a new segment called "Save That Quilt," where I hold up something. I hold it up for ransom. I am a villain. I am officially a YouTube villain. Look what I'm gonna do to this quilt.
Ooh, you need a villain name.
Aldehyde fat.
Oh, I can do that with it.
You need a top hat with a monocle.
Hmm.
I could actually make that happen within like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
I just have to
Yeah.
find the monocle.
We gotta give you a disguise and go, have you seen
Are
And
you
one of
kidding
your
me?
Jedi hoods. You need like
Oh,
the
yeah.
Jedi hood.
Jedi
Yeah, the
hood?
tweed.
Yeah.
Tweed.
Yes.
No,
Yes.
okay, so the tweed. Okay, the villain name with tweed in it. The tweed goblin. The tweed troll.
It's a working title. It's
We
a
will
working.
figure it out. Yes.
I'm just brainstorming.
I love it.
I hope everybody has a great evening. I will see everybody on Wednesday. Until then, like I always say, reinforce your teams, be yourself, and I will definitely see you next time. Bye, everybody.